for.
Alright, we're live.
At least he wouldn't say to summarize some of our videos. Like when it comes up.
These guys are ridiculous.
The one guy talks really weird.
You're good.
Go.
Could be anybody. Oh, yeah. As our DM sits down, D&D, we are back.
Yeah! Whoa!
Okay.
That's 20.
Cinco de Mayo session.
Oh shit!
Cinco de Mayo.
You said, yeah, you
This is
should have
for
said
Rob.
D&D we're back in
Oh, wait,
Spanish.
he's from-
Should have
Cinco de Drinko.
You know what?
Cinco de Drinko.
Roll over.
Should have wore sombreros. Oh, wait. We learned
No.
that lesson. We
That's
learned
how
that
you-
lesson.
Mustache and sombreros are too far.
I remember how much. Never mind.
Please don't cancel
D&D
us.
time.
Alright, so a pretty easy recap. You guys were in the Blackveil Keep, and you guys started off in the room in the library where I believe it was Vildor, Gorrath, and Dra-Zhul were investigating the orb that you guys had found in the werewolf cave. Then after a couple of exchanges, Dra-Zhul asked Gorrath to hold the orb, and then at that point is when the shrouded kind of protective casing fell off of it, and it revealed itself to be what you guys, or at least Dra-Zhul knows as a Nexocron. At that point, things got a little tense, and then Gorrath screamed for Alaric, and then Alaric hustled up the stairs, but before he was able to get there, Vildor had put an arcane lock on the door, and basically barred everybody inside, where you guys had a conversation about what to do with the Nexocron, being that Dra-Zhul knows the value and the power that it possesses, and Vildor also doesn't want Dra-Zhul to have it due to the fact that he somewhat understands of the power that it possesses and that it's tied to him in some way. And then eventually you guys decided that it was going to be Gorrath who was going to be the neutral party to hold the Nexocron that had just been unfolded, and then you guys had also said that at the end of the night when you guys got back, that Dra-Zhul wanted Gorrath to look at some of the codex pieces that he has been acquiring off of the Dragonborn that he's been running into throughout the campaign. So then after that, you guys get in, or Alaric busts down the door and kind of is questioning people, and everyone was kind of hush-hush about everything. And then after that, you guys decided that it was time to go to the dinner, where Vildor and his very fit, old man-esque shape sprinted to the Baron's house to get there first, that way he could have a little alone time with Rictavio. At that point, he had kind of been talking to him a little bit, just trying to get to know him a little bit better, where he found that Ireena, Rictavio, and the Baron were sitting, and then the rest of the party shows up. You guys sat down, he entertained you guys with some food and other things, and one of the things that Alaric immediately recognized was that there was a crown that the Baron had just started recently wearing. So that caught his attention, and then at the end, or towards the end of the meal, Ireena had talked to you guys about a proposition about going to Barovia and trying to basically rescue a lot of the citizens there, and bring them back to Vallaki as a safe haven, due to the fact that Strahd kind of seems to be terrorizing a lot of it. And then there's a guy that she mentioned that I'm not even entirely sure I remember what his name is because I have 100 of them. But so then basically she tells you he's very important and that he has information on a potential ambush location that you guys could use for Rahadin.
Is it Alias Gabriel?
Alias Gabriel, that's what it is. Yep, Alias Gabriel. So he's in Barovia. Ismark is in Barovia currently. Ireena did not want to go yet. She stayed back. Ismark went by himself. At that point, then Rictavio spoke up and said that he had a mission for you guys to go to Castle Ravenloft and find one of his powerful friends whose name is Ezmeralda. Ezmeralda has been taken captive and she's been at Castle Ravenloft for quite some time. Which basically left you guys with some decisions to make on what you guys want to do moving forward in the event that you guys choose to take any one of these paths. And dinner ended, you guys saw yourselves out of the house, or out of the Baron's manor, and then you guys made it back to the Blackveil Keep where we left off, and it's probably now at this point probably 9 or 9:30 at night, and you guys can do what you would like in the Blackveil Keep.
Who gave us the quest to bring Ezmeralda back? The king?
Rictavio.
The king didn't really give us a quest at all.
Mm-mm.
He just kind of was being a bitch.
Yep, he's a freak now.
Crown
Crown.
freak.
Crown freak.
So, is there something we had to do when we got back here? Something we need to discuss,
Time of
perhaps.
the day or night is it?
It's about 9:30. 9:30.
PM?
Yes.
Dra-Zhul?
Well, as it may become no surprise, I think we need to have a discussion about the orb. Or perhaps what it truly is.
I second that motion.
Vildor, I don't believe keeping secrets from anybody at this point any longer will benefit the party. I was on board originally from keeping it from Alaric, but in my opinion, we doom ourselves if we do not trust ourselves. What is the point in working together if we are trying to each strive for our own individual goal? If we focus on our own fires, the burning forest ahead of us will rage rampant.
Indeed, Mr. Stolpag. However, I do believe there's a correlation between my memory block and these Nexocrons.
Yes.
Something tells me that these objects can drive a creature outside of their natural state. Hence, whatever put this block in my memory wanted us to stay away from them.
There are two sides to this blade. There is, of course, the ability or the possibility of corruption, like I had seen in some of my very own companions thousands of years ago. Or there is the part of the blade that we can use if we can harness it correctly. We can use them to our advantage to defeat Strahd.
Are they, they can be weaponized, you say? What do you mean by that?
Only theories. I never got to witness the full potential because I sabotaged the Nine when I seen that their intentions turned sour.
Well, who has the relic? May we see it?
I would like to see it as well.
Gorrath.
I'm gonna like give up a little quick side eye to avoid Vildor.
And
I'm gonna go out. I want to do that stealthily to make it. I don't want everybody else to see. I'm trying to look for approval. And like I'm not doing it too crazy. Just a little bit eyeball.
Oh, whoa!
Nat 20.
All right, yeah, you're able to kind of obscure yourself, and no one knows where you're pulling this thing out of.
And Vildor can tell that I'm like throwing my eyebrows up like this a bunch, but nobody else sees. Because my head's. I think a sneeze. He fakes a sneeze.
Yeah.
What sort of spell is that?
I wish I could cast spells. I need to work my reading so they get to that level. And then I'll pull it out.
Okay.
Now, there is something to be said. I know there is distrust in me handling or being around these Nexocrons. But, as I said earlier, we need to trust each other. If I had ill intentions with these Nexocrons and was willing to cast you all to the side, I would have done it the moment it was unveiled. But I did no such thing. However, as you all know, Dragonborn do not live to be over thousands of years old like myself. This, I believe, is why I am cursed with longevity. I am here as a bearer, or projector, or harness for these Nexocrons. Something either divine or arcane wills it. Something more powerful than any of us can comprehend.
Me seeing the Nexocron the first time without its shell on it, what does it look like?
I'm actually I'm digging through our fucking.
It's kind of like a
Google
D20.
Doc.
It looks like a D20 with the transmutation.
Yeah. So
This one's a
Max has
transmutation.
it. Max has it on his, but yeah, it's like a D20, and then in the center of it, it looks glass, and then there's the symbol of transmutation, like glowing, like a faint orangish yellow inside of it.
An Ogma came down to talk to us. He told me I could use my hands to uncover these Nexocrons or discover things about the golden orbs. Only I can see the golden parts of them, but I know we have other items that I can see with this. Is this something we want to consider me trying to unveil if possible tonight, or do you want to focus on this one at first?
I believe your God is more connected to the creation of these things than I had perhaps given him credit.
What other items are you referring to?
Some different things I've seen, and I guess read. I guess I have a list of them, but I guess I don't know if this is something you just told me I've seen at some point, or if I would I have it written down. But I guess if I say one that I shouldn't know about, just tell me.
Just tell her.
You're good.
Yeah. So I believe Vildor's book has a golden thing around it, doesn't it?
His book.
Yeah, it says Chronicles of Beyond, book Vildor.
Okay.
Kind of glowing from it.
Yes, that's the one that you guys are putting journal entries in, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that one does.
Chronicle Beyond is journal.
Yep, it's Alfred's journal.
Yes. So that's not Vildor's.
I just
Okay,
have
okay,
Oh, yeah,
so
he
I
just
do-
has it,
you just
yeah.
have it. I see glowing from the Chronicles of Beyond. So I have Dorian's list.
Yep.
Okay, I've seen his list.
Nice.
Dra-Zhul's, your tomes has a little bit of a different energy, but I could look into it. Vildor's, I don't think I know about that one. It says Vildor's gem.
That
would be the one. You
That's
just
the
had.
one
that's
that you
one-
just.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one
that's
you
the one that you
just
So I
just.
would just put
took.
transmutation.
Is that the same
yeah.
one from the werewolf mine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I believe Inrose amulets. I see gold in that one too. Okay, and then Alaric. You have a hand bear. I guess I don't want to
That's not good.
I don't want to overstep your
Well,
belongings, but if you'd want me to unpack them further, if I can.
My hand mirror is cursed. So that's something you're willing to risk touching.
Wield this.
and I hand him Alfred's journal.
Okay.
Put it in his hands.
Okay.
Okay, so when you hold the journal, you are able to see that, like, initially the kind of like how you open like the bindings of a book, you know.
Mhm.
Initially, they just went in there and they just went to the first page available. They just like, you know, you basically would open up the book and there's, what is that, 5 now? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, 5. See, there'd be 5 pages, but then when you hold it, you are able to see that the pages basically like shift and they go to where they're supposed to be. And now you can see the gaps between the pages.
Okay.
Do we see that too, or just him?
Yeah, like you guys are watching basically the book like shift itself as he's holding it.
To like back in order.
Yes. Yep.
Fascinating.
Hmm. Well, you weren't wrong when you said your hands were magical. Or blessed, or whatever they may be.
Does anybody else want me to look at their belongings?
You can take a look at the list. How's it going?
Belongings list. Okay. I will reach out and try to look at his list, read it, hold it.
Okay, so how would you describe the list? Like, what does it look like to you?
I think when it was given to me, it wasn't like just like a parchment, like a scroll. It's kind of like I pictured it.
Okay, so when you touch so it looks like, yeah, just like a rolled up piece of parchment. But when you touch it, there are, when you unveil it and you're looking at it, you see the 3 items that you guys have start to glow.
Okay. And what? Now I see him glowing. What are the 3 we have
The
again?
3 that you have are
I believe it's the
heart metal,
yep,
focus shard,
and the spark from
and yep, the what is it?
spark from the light god.
Spark of godly energy.
Yeah, godly energy.
Okay, heart metal, focus shard.
So yeah, basically you look at that and then it just looks like regular pen, ink, on the paper, but when you start holding it, it almost like starts glowing like gold, and it's
What,
kind of like.
how many are there on the list?
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Okay. Jones list. Close again. Got.
Here,
Dra-Zhul.
take my tome.
I'll hand him the tome that I had that Azithar gave me with the lightning bolt on it.
Okay, so do you know? Do you know what that one's called?
I just have lightning tome written down.
Okay.
Also, yeah.
Because you have 2, right?
I have a couple. I have my lightning tome,
Mm-hmm.
Thisar's journal, Shivara's tome that I stole,
Mm-hmm.
and I have Thisar and Zalara's staff.
Okay. Okay. And you're
Which I'll say are just probably up in the study right now. I just have them
Yeah.
collected up there. But as far as the journals and tomes, I keep those on me.
Yep, yep. Okay. So when you Okay. So when you before I give this to you, I'm gonna double check with Max because his notes make no sense. So when you hand him the tome, as you are holding it, the tome starts to kind of like charge. And it almost looks like it's kind of like you can't see the electricity off of it, but when you're holding it, it almost feels like it's like super staticky.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Feels staticky. I
And
don't
then-
know what that would be.
By power.
And then you have a different one, right?
Yeah. Shivara's tome.
Okay.
That was your tome?
No, this was the lightning tome that was given me by Azithar, but I have another one, Shivara's. So maybe,
Here, what of this one?
so I'll hand him that one as well.
Okay. Oh my God, Max. All right. Well, he did not write these down like he said he was going to, which doesn't surprise me.
This one kills. God. With one
Power word kill.
Okay. Okay, so we'll go to the other things. Something happens with that. Max does not have what you have written down as the things that I have to know, so I have to find what that is.
Okay.
Way to break immersion, guys.
Can you just hold out your hand, Mira? I don't know if I want to touch it yet.
I'm waiting before if there's anything else. I don't want to corrupt your hands if there's more information to find out. I'm worried if you touch this, your ability may be gone. And you may have this.
Enril, do you mind holding out your amulet?
I wouldn't mind, no, but I have a feeling you might not get everything you need from it yet. As I think we all should know, it's not complete. I think you'll see something within it, but
Nothing.
I'm not exactly sure you're going to get the full answer. But it's not bad to try. And she'll take her claymore off her hilt.
Okay.
Okay. So then basically at that point you, as you are holding the amulet, those pieces, unlike other ones, when you guys put those together, they already kind of like form together. So now you basically see, I don't know how many pieces you're short, but the pieces that you have on
I
there.
can tell you. I would have 3 short.
Okay. So basically at that point you'd see the other 3 spots that are missing, and you can see the outline like of the piece that's missing. So like almost like if you were looking at a, like a circle that's empty, now you see the lines that like would make the puzzle pieces that are missing.
Okay, so it like fills in.
Yeah, it fills in, and then the other pieces are glowing. And then at that point, you almost kind of start hearing some of maybe the echoes of Enril's past selves. I don't know if you would know any of that, but basically you're hearing things that sound like Enril, but they're not actually Enril.
I guess I could probably expand on that a little bit. I'm assuming he'd probably hear like the different languages and like that they possibly be speaking.
Okay.
It's like you probably definitely would hear Elvish.
Okay.
Actually, I just want to peek real quick to see what I do speak, to see if I would understand anything. I do speak Elvish. I speak that in Memorial. So, like, is there anything specific in Elvish I would be hearing, you think?
That I guess I wouldn't know, but I know that
Okay.
so far from everyone we've met has been some sort of Elvish descent that of people that look like me.
Okay. So I hear some Elvish in other languages.
I would assume honestly just that in common.
Okay. I don't know, do you know what shapes or what pieces you're missing?
Unfortunately, since I haven't really seen the rest, I guess I'm not exactly sure how the pieces will align with mine so far. But I know with the names that have been spoken to me, I know which ones I'm missing, yes.
Am I able to... So it's kind of like, I'm just seeing like kind of the outline of the shapes would look, like how it kind of fills in.
Yeah. Yep.
Is there a way, and if you don't have it right now, that's fine, but is there a way I can like, either like jot down or know what it's missing shape-wise so I can like make a note of it?
Draw it almost?
Yeah, draw it is what I'm kind
Yeah,
of
I can
thinking.
do that. This is going to be very rough, but...
And I know Max said that my piece that I had originally is the very bottom.
Yeah.
It's like the straight bottom one.
Yep. Okay. I'll draw that in a sec.
Okay.
But we'll go back to your things. I found the things that Max had them stowed away.
This is the shower.
So yeah, we'll do the lightning tome first, because
Okay.
that one we actually had. So as you basically as you are holding it, when you give it back to him, you almost feel like, you know when your arm falls asleep and you can feel your it's like it starts tingling? Your whole body starts to feel that way.
When he hands it back to me?
When he hands it back to you. And so then at that point, you basically, hold it and what do you want to do with it? Do you want to examine it? Do you want to just put it away? Do you want to give it the other one?
I guess I would examine it.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
I would, now that I feel different, I guess I know I've already looked through it before several times, didn't get much out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I would reopen it up and examine the actual texts and the readings and see if anything had changed or if I see anything different.
Yeah, so now at this point, when you open up the book, the texts that you really didn't necessarily glean anything from before glow in like a bluish, lightish energy, and they don't necessarily make sense to you. Like, this is almost like a language that you don't necessarily truly fully understand, but somehow you understand it. And in your head, you hear the Sovereign call out to you, and he's going to start saying basically what you're reading. He's going to read it to you, and you are basically going to fill in the blanks with him as he's talking to you. And so then at that point, you will basically feel all of your body tingle, and then it goes out. And then the Sovereign will speak to you and say, "Next time you use your lightning, know that I am with you." And then you get this.
Power word
Witch
kill.
Bolt is getting a buff.
Not Witch Bolt.
Wasn't Witch Bolt a lightning spell?
Call lightning.
Oh, but it's a different spell.
It's a different spell. I actually think this is better.
That's fucking cool.
Can we see, what does it do?
Get another D4 on my Eldritch, or my Elder's Blast.
Nice.
That's fucking
What's the
awesome.
other thing say?
Oh, you're
And now bleed lightning.
Jesus.
You bleed lightning?
This guy's gonna be doing the same amount of Eldritch Blast damage.
So then, and you handed him Shaivaras.
Yep, and then I'll kind of be shaking, and I'll close that and put it away and be like,
Do this one.
He's wanting.
Well, we kind of okay.
Okay. So then basically at that point, you, as you're holding it, you feel your hand, as you're holding the book, you almost feel to your, knuckles goes numb. And it's cold, and it feels like, when you're holding something that's frozen, it just feels so stiff.
Oh, yeah.
That's what this book feels like. It almost feels like there's no bend to this book right now. And before that, before you gave that to him, it looked and felt like a normal book.
mm-hmm.
And then, so now you have it, and you've got a brick of a frozen book.
What did you do to this book?
Nothing. It is what Shaivara may have done.
It's freezing.
Yes, she was a cold bitch indeed.
Okay, and then he says, I'm just I'm gonna try to pop it open.
Okay.
Try to look through the book at all.
So yeah, you can try and open it, yeah.
Okay, I'll open
And
it.
then you basically just see a bunch of the text that Dra-Zhul had previously seen.
Oh. I don't know why this is so cold. I'm gonna look to see if there's any glowing, any sigils, anything that stands out. I'll maybe skim through it, write my hands across it, see if anything pops up.
A lot of the stuff is actually glowing for you too, but
Okay.
you don't understand the languages this is in.
Good. Dra-Zhul, take a look at this now. It may be cold.
I'll grab it.
Okay.
Examine it.
And you basically immediately feel so cold that your entire body almost freezes in place, and it's so you become so stiff that the only thing you really feel is your heartbeat.
Oh.
And so then, as you were holding it, you hear another voice speak out to you, and he starts helping you read some of these tones.
It's the Sovereign.
Yes.
And who is that? Is that just the voice that's been in my head?
Mhm.
That priest person I've been communicating with?
Yes.
You're the
Yep.
nice man.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
So
Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Give me
And
that
so
book back.
basically at that point, he's
Yeah, I'm gonna
been
bring that.
he's communicating to you. He's helping you fill in the gaps.
In the middle of that book.
And at the end of it, he'll basically say, "Using my powers will allow you to feel as powerful as you've ever been.
Dude, I'm freaking buffing this guy.
Buff! What the hell?
Why haven't we been doing this before?
I was like, I'm gonna kill.
All you had to do was touch the shit.
You're touching literally everything.
Hey, touch my dick, make it magical.
That one's pretty sick.
That one's pretty sick.
What's
Yeah.
this do? If creatures hit by Eldritch Blast twice in one turn, they must make a con save or be grappled by 2 ice hands.
Oh, damn! Your Eldritch Blast can be just dominating.
Yeah, that Eldritch Blast is nasty.
Yeah.
Spanking that bitch.
Does he notice that he? Oh yeah, because he heard it. But he
Does he
I imagine
choose what
almost like-
tone he's using?
My eyes like
When
crackle
he's
with
attacking?
lightning.
Yeah.
So like he wouldn't like be able to do cold and lightning. He'd be able to like Eldritch Blast out of the cold ones or both.
So I believe, to my understanding, when me and Max talked about this, that you basically get to pick. You can either pick all of them to be the same, all of them to be one's one, one's this one, one's that one, like those kinds of things.
Each Eldritch Blast that I make?
Yes.
Okay.
Each beam.
So I'd have to say these two are going to be cold. This one is going to be light.
Kind of like if you were a ranger and you had different arrows, you'd be
almost like different
saying-
elemental blasts.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
you're choosing what elemental affix you want to be thrown in or thrust into your eldritch.
I see. That's pretty cool.
And I don't know if that one though actually gives you cold. I just
Didn't
think
say so. It said just if I hit someone.
if you hit
him
someone with
twice,
eldritch, it just
they'd be
grapples
grappled
them,
by
or
ice
if they
hands.
if they fail a con.
going back real quick to Inrose.
I gotta find the rest of these.
When she's speaking in that in those different languages, Elvish, Inrose said they didn't know what I would hear. Would you happen to know what I would be hearing, or would Max? Or is it? Yeah, I guess.
So when you're saying you're holding the amulet and you are hearing those voices,
Yes. You said Elvish was one of the languages. And I understand Elvish, so I can speak Elvish.
So without rolling through a lot of like what we did, a lot of basically, if you remember, like, you know, sort of metagaming a little bit here, but to save for time. When we were doing his mementos little things where he was picking them up, seeing the flashback, and then it like zips out, like you're picking up almost all of those are happening simultaneously together at the same time. So you're hearing what they were saying in those like almost like dreamlike states.
Okay.
So like in the one that was that you guys that he found or she found before they went or you guys went in to fight Baba, that was like the run-in with like Rahadin. So the woman on the ground was like protecting a child, and then she got a little mouthy with Rahadin, and then you can insinuate that Rahadin killed them.
So just kind of hear parts of your.
You're basically getting like that dream that Inril had basically gone through, but it's just when it's done, it's kind of like almost repeating itself.
Okay. Dra-Zhul, because we probably wouldn't notice Dra-Zhul being any different, right? Like that was something that just probably.
No, Dra-Zhul doesn't look any different.
Dra-Zhul, those books. Did you read anything? Did anything happen? It seems like yours didn't activate anything.
Yes, the words, they don't make sense to me. But a voice reached out and explained that I have been granted power from these stones. Power that it has granted me.
And that does, for your interpretation, that is the voice that you've heard kind of just like randomly chiming in with you throughout this campaign. It's the same one.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Did any of your fallen companions, were there anything glowing on their stuff? I'm gonna pull out a Azurus wand that I have. Is this glowing or anything like that to you?
I'll take a look at it.
No. Fuck.
No, it's not glowing.
Well, is there anything else anyone has before we do our final one?
I did grab the staffs of Vaisir and Zalara. If you want to check those.
You can hold them out if you'd like.
I'll grab them. They are in the arcane workshop.
I'll go up and grab those two staffs and bring them down.
And same thing. It doesn't appear that you see anything on those.
Those are really nice staffs. But I see nothing.
A shame.
Alaric. I don't think that I should. I'm not saying I should touch your
Staff.
I should touch
Touch it.
your hand mirror now, but could you hold it up to see if I see the same glow or if it's something different?
Yes. Just know this is binded to this realm as well. So be careful.
I just wanted to hold it out, and I just want to look. Does it look like a similar glow, or is it something different?
So, when you looked at the Nexocrons that you, Vildor and Dra-Zhul, were inspecting, the shape or the, how should I say, the image, if you want to call it that, above the object was more of a lightish, orangish glow. The stuff over Dra-Zhul's stuff is more of a darker bluish, blackish purple.
Okay.
And I guess the image over the mirror is like black, midnight black.
Okay.
We can try it together if you'd like. I will hold the end and you can hold the other. In
Perhaps
case anything happens.
whatever power your god has bestowed upon you may be able to drain the curse from these objects.
Just know that these other two are bound to this mirror as well.
Right now, you can see I'm just kind of like, I'm just kind of nodding my head in critical thinking.
And you see Alaric's he's kind of like shaking right now, and just with like nerves and kind of sweat beating on his face, with not knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm willing to do it, but I'm worried it might damage me as in the process. Is this something that's you think needs to be done?
Well, I mean, touching it when I first did not give me a curse, but doing the ritual did. So, as far as I'm concerned, you may be safe, at least
I'll do it.
for a touch, but I cannot make any guarantees. Like I said, you know this is connected to the Dark Prince himself.
Let's do it. So I'll go out and I'll reach for it as a...
And I'm picturing it as like my little hand is like holding it, and he's just gonna put like his massive paw
Big
on
old
it.
paws on it. All right.
You're dead.
You die.
Make it unsafe.
All right. So when you put your hand on the mirror, your eyes like flip black, and you are essentially like standing still in the room with everybody, but you are looking at the mirror, and as you are looking at the mirror, you are almost seems like you're watching something. Like you're watching, you can see someone moving, you can see something kind of like swaying back and forth. And then as you kind of get a little bit closer to it, you notice that the mirror itself is hazy. Like almost if you were to look at like a mirror that's really, really, really dark and old and like has a ton of shit and grime on it, you can kind of see what it's reflecting, but it's really hard to make out. That's basically what you're seeing, but you can make out a couple of very distinct features of someone you've run into a handful of times now, and you can tell that it's Strahd somewhere.
Okay, so I can kind of see Strahd very hazily in the mirror.
And then how close are you to the mirror?
I would say initially I just kind of like.
Yeah, I would say we're probably like, we're not like far reaching.
No,
No.
holding it.
Yeah, so as you are holding it, when you look at the mirror, I guess like describe to me how close you would be.
I guess
how
the
close you would
start,
get.
as it's hazy, I'd probably be like, kind of like looking at it like this. But then as, like, I can't see as well because of the haziness, I'm gonna bring it close to my face. Like, I want to really try to like get it close and get as good of a visual as I can.
And so as you bring it closer to your face, there's almost like a swell that goes over it, and you can't, and it obscures the whole thing. And then the closer you get to it, and the more that you kind of like try to look in and see what you're seeing or looking at, I guess, half of the swell goes away, and you see half of Strahd's face just like staring at you.
Okay. I'm just gonna like blink a couple times, see if he like matches me.
And then he,
Can you see me?
and then you see him smile. And then he's gonna wink again, and then it'll swell over again.
And it's just like a zoom up, like super close up
It's
of
like
his face.
you see this much of his face.
So then it swelled, and then what happened when it swelled again? Back to.
So you see someone moving back and forth in front of like what you could have guessed the light it's giving off is like a fireplace.
Okay. So once I see that, I'm probably gonna like push it away and then kind of hold it.
And as soon as you let go, your eyes go back.
I'd say, does this all like happen quick to us, or is it kind of like he's like actually inspecting? Like,
In your guys' view, he didn't move. His eyes just went, and then you were the only person like in your little like trance. You were the one getting closer to it, but no one else saw you getting closer to it.
yeah, I guess in roll, like even when his eyes go dark, she'd be like turning towards him, like snap of her head, and she'll like rush over and then like put a hand on him and like prepare to like cast a spell, and then she'll just like keep snapping in his face until he comes back.
And I would say that this whole interaction with you in the mirror probably takes 10 seconds.
Going back to.
What is it?
When I looked in the mirror, it was hazy. I could see a figure, I believe it was Strahd, moving back and forth. And then I brought the mirror closer to my face, and then it was like I was looking directly at him, face to face. But he was looking at me. I spoke out to him, and he just smiled. When I winked, he would wink. There's got to be some type of connection. Maybe he's watching us.
How'd you do it?
I did nothing. All I did was touch the mirror. I think.
Make a history check there.
I think maybe he can be watching us, but also maybe I can watch him if needed.
6.
Okay, so the only thing that you remember from him describing what he saw is that very shortly after you guys defeated Baba and you were doing the thing with your mirror, you remember seeing some stuff that faintly resembles what he's describing right after you did the ritual and right before Strahd came and
Right.
took you guys. But as far as like what you remember seeing when that was happening, you don't really remember anything.
And
But the haziness aspect of it, you remember seeing.
can I do another history check or something to try to see what would have triggered that when I was doing my ritual? Or because I guess I never really like thought about it, like because I know I did a lot of things, right? Like I had the scroll, I gave it blood, you know, I was talking to it. Can I try to do like a history check to try to better understand what I thought like prompt to the activation of whatever he just did, similar to what I would have done, or Arcana, or
I'm trying to decide if I want to do history or Arcana. Let's do. Okay, so I'm gonna have you do both. I'm gonna have you do one of each, and there's 2 different things I'll give you depending on what you do. Or what you roll.
I will do the Arcana check first.
Okay.
Nice, 19 on that one.
Okay, so with the Arcana check, you remember vaguely that when you did the whole thing out in front of Baba's, that the ritual that you were doing, that was kind of like the catalyst, but the, I guess, arcane power that comes out of that mirror that you have was not the magical thing that was doing it. It was basically just the husk of that. And from your knowledge of having this mirror, It's tightly bound to Strahd.
Correct.
And because of some of the powers that Strahd has, he is able to use it in ways that kind of allows him to tap into it when he wants to.
Interesting. Okay.
And through you either calling out to it or using it in a way that like basically is trying to channel something out of it, it kind of like almost like
Okay.
sparks it. And then so basically when you use it, basically if there was like a row of light bulbs on Strahd's desk,
Right.
you try using the mirror, it starts lighting up, and he's like, oh, he's doing something with it.
Correct.
And that prompts him to maybe look into it.
So vice versa, I would assume that if I'm calling out to him, that would probably trigger something in the mirror. Okay. Can I just do a history check then too, just to see if like, you know, the stuff that I did. I know you said Arcana wise, but like, was it me calling out to to him, calling out to a being like I said, something more that I would have did to actually trigger it, like trying to like hone in on that piece. Innate.
So you don't really gleam a whole lot beyond the Arcana check. You know that you did something with the mirror, and for some reason, something that you did allowed or spoke out to the prince, and that is kind of what garnered his attention.
Okay. Cool. Are you all right?
And you feel, but you feel fine. Like you don't.
I feel totally fine now.
Well, that's good.
I think I'd like to do that again sometime. Maybe not now. There's a lot going on, but yeah, it's interesting.
Interesting indeed.
I believe there's some sort of connection. If Strahd is keeping an eye out on us, maybe we could use it to keep an eye out on him.
That's what I was thinking.
Especially in our mission ahead. I mean, granted, if we do multiple things, he may know where I am, but at least we'll know where he is.
Yes. Does anybody else have anything they might believe has power or any glowing?
I don't think so.
Vildor, do you have anything over there?
Well, let's take a look.
Dig through the archive.
By the way, you can keep that, General Alfred. I believe it is best suited in your hands, anyways.
Thank you.
But let's see here. I have 3 minor potion, focus shard, 2 medallions, 1 moss thingy, small mummified hand claw, bag of bat poop, axe, hilt and axe, whetstone tomes, lucky coin, necromancy robe, spell book, and revivify scroll.
Does that focus shard have a glow on it? Check that.
No.
It's about to nuke the Blackville Keep.
So it does have a faint. It has a faint glow to it.
I see a little bit of a glow, yes.
Well, check it out.
Toss him the
And when
focus
you
shard.
are holding that, are you holding the list?
I'd say he maybe still has it.
Okay, you still have the list and you're holding the item. So now, when you are holding the list and holding the item that's in your hand, on the list it glows brighter.
Yeah.
Basically, it's telling you what it is.
Yes, it's confirming that this is on the list.
Indeed.
So, Vildor, would you have any hesitations if I held on to that? It's on my list.
Absolutely not, Mr. Blackcoil.
Thank you.
Consider it yours.
Okay, so this is the mock drawing I have of this. This is just pretty quick. So you have these pieces.
Yep.
And the ones in pencil, so this one, and this one, you see like a faint line of where other pieces would fit.
Okay.
Almost like an outline of the piece you're looking for.
Okay.
That goes to what?
If I like,
In
let's
Romania.
say I write that down, do you want me to actually draw it, or do you want me to just like make note that I know what the last pieces look like?
Yeah, you can make note of what the
Okay.
last pieces look like, yeah.
Okay. I think that's all I can do here tonight. But that leads me to my next question, which, like, how does this stuff play in? I don't know the big picture with some of these items or what they do. I know that it will give us some guidance, like the journals entries going together would be nice.
Well, I was thinking about that, and it seems like most of the items that glow that we have, they mean something to one of us. My list, the amulets, the Nexocrons.
Yes.
Perhaps each item that glows plays a role to defeat Strahd. If we're able to harness it to our individual characters, people,
I
turn around.
agree with Dorian. It is like divine intervention guiding us. Something I was once skeptical on, but now see that the divine and the arcane are more connected than I had believed. I have one other book I picked up. Not a tome, but if you wouldn't mind examining it.
Now I'm gonna hold up Fiser's journal.
Is there anything with this?
I don't believe there's anything with that one.
No, I don't see anything with that.
And just moving forward, like, let me know, and Max too, if you read through that one. I know you picked up the other
I think
book
I already
from
read through it
the
one
Abbot.
time, and I think it gave us one of
Yeah.
them.
Yep.
But I just wanted to see if it was connected.
No, you're good.
Perhaps, can I conduct a little trial here, friends?
What do you propose, Vildor?
May I hold the transmutation Nexocron?
Yes. I don't see why not.
And I'll stick on my hand and I'll put it in there. And I'm gonna like kind of hold it close, and I'm gonna cast message to Gorrath.
Okay.
And message is a transmutation spell. And when I cast this, does the orb do anything? Do I feel enhanced abilities with the spell being the Nexocron of transmutations nearby, or I'm holding it or wielding it?
Let me.
Feel a little spark up your ass.
That's why you're so limber.
My butthole.
Okay.
So about my dick. You forgot, Gorrath.
I'm getting to that later. I need Ireena to support me.
You,
So
so
best plans in Ireena.
from basically what you can glean is that when you're holding it, you can almost see that it kind of like illuminates a little bit when you're using it, but you don't feel like your ability to cast a spell is like strengthened yet, or that it's actually aiding you in doing anything. You just see that like when you use the magic that is tied to, that there is like, it's almost kind of like reacting with it.
That's the result I wanted.
And I'll hold it back out for Mr. Gorrath.
What'd your message say?
Watch this.
Test 1 2, test 1 2. Can you hear me?
May I examine it?
Indeed, yes.
So as I hold it and I'm examining it, do I feel or see anything with the Nexocron itself either?
Nothing more than what you guys all see.
Do I remember with my history, do I remember how to harness them or use them, or like what they were primarily used for? Like why we wanted them?
Make a history check.
Ooh, 18.
18.
Okay. You remember, which I think we've talked about this before, that when you've done things like this in the past with other things and kind of from your background eons ago, when you were kind of a part of these things being forged, that they themselves are not necessarily individually extremely powerful. They are powerful and they are unique and rare and very important. But from what you remember, the Nexocrons were essentially pieces to something. And that when you obtain all of them, it will unlock something. So individually, they're not that innately powerful. You could use them to do certain things individually if you had the spellcasting ability to do so potentially, but individually on their own right now, they're not like game breaking or
Do I
anything
remember
like
how
that.
many there are? Or is there just one for every school
There's
of
one
magic?
for every school. I think there's like 8.
Yep.
Vildor,
Indeed.
from what I can remember, the Nexocrons on their own are insignificant in power.
Excuse me.
But together, if we have all of them, well, pieces to a larger puzzle that harnesses much greater power.
And you remember from carry over the history check a little bit too, which again I think we've also kind of already gone over a little bit when you've looked into stuff like this in the past, that the reason for why, these are so important is because the power that all of these things could harness when combined and when they're all together would be like cataclysmically awful if the wrong person got all 8 of
Basically
them.
like having all the Infinity Stones.
Essentially.
Well, it would be madly coincidental if all of these Nexocrons were somehow placed in Barovia.
Yes, a coincidence at one time. But now, I fear it is a reality.
Indeed.
If the 9 are here, and they are, that only means they have a number of them. And what remains is in Barovia. It is now a race to acquire these.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, I think we've solved enough problems for tonight.
There is one more.
There might be 2 more. Perhaps
Oh.
3 more.
On that note, I'll draw my sword.
Well, four more.
Just kidding.
We need to keep the Nexocrons safe. A way to guarantee that is missing from our grasp. But, Dorian, with your abilities and craftsmanship, and Vildor, your magic, maybe we could create something to lock them away until they are needed.
Indeed. I believe that is a wise decision, Mr. Stormfang. And Mr. Blackwell, give us a timeline on this project.
Well, I'm not sure if that's something that I could just do. I mean, I can make a nice box to house it, but I believe that I would potentially need some sort of magical components. Want it that way? I mean, I could make a sealed box.
All it needs to do is be able to shut, and I will do the rest.
Could probably knock that out in a couple of hours.
Indeed.
You must share the password with everyone, though.
Everyone will be present when I set the password.
Alright. Fair enough.
And actually, I can designate certain individuals where it doesn't require the password.
I believe your God is showing us the path to victory. The things we will need to defeat Strahd, but no doubt having the Nexocrons on our side will make it unequivocally easier than going against them.
So what is next? What is our next move? What do we do tomorrow?
That's what I was going to bring up. I believe we were supposed to meet Rictavio in the morning. I believe that we were to discuss what we would do.
Well, I believe I am on the verge of a breakthrough in my studies. One that might require a slaying of a monster, if you will. Perhaps we could go on a little hunt tomorrow.
I would like that.
Or we could go tonight. If you're up to it.
Let me check how exhausted I am.
I am still hurt from the sea monster.
As am I.
Yes, that was the same time.
You didn't get hit, I remember.
No, I didn't get hit, but I have
Your
a few
first
spells lost. Yeah.
Oh, I'm totally fine. But I would like to get some reading done, so tomorrow works best for me. As
Yes, I'm fine as well, but I want to work on the box tonight.
I would like to also rest in the sanctuary. I have something I can create. I would also like to ask you, Gorrath, while we're still checking our things out. If you say that you're able to see what's missing in my amulet, I wonder if there's a way we're able to tap into each one that I am missing and see possibly where it could be placed. They've sort of told a story on who the people are. Maybe we can sort of reverse track them.
This is a good idea.
If you could hone in on one of the missing pieces, we could at least get closer to completing my amulet. Maybe we take it one at a time. Focus on one that is connecting. And if we have the ability to see where their final resting place was, because I'm assuming they're all dead, it might be easier to track with some of my capabilities.
I mean, the best route of doing this is, do you want me to hold the amulet and then just really try to bring whatever life out of it I can? Really think about one of the points of it?
If possible.
We can try it. Do you think it would help if we hit... Like, how big is your amulet?
It's yay big.
We could perhaps smuggle it together? Maybe you could probably provide me extra guidance that way?
Good work.
Okay, so we'll try to dig a little deeper on the amulet.
Okay.
And I guess I'm gonna picture if we had to grasp it together.
And it is technically embedded in my sword.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like an amulet that I wear anymore.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
had it literally
Some.
at the base of like the hilton where the blade meets. It's like right there.
Okay.
So like I can just hold, and it can be removed, but I usually
Yeah.
just keep it in there. So like I'll kind of hold it from the bottom, and you can kind of hold it to the top.
Okay. Yep.
And then I'll cast guidance,
Okay.
and then I thought I had enhance ability, but I do not. So that's what we're going with.
Okay. So then, yeah, when that happens, just, I guess walk me through, read what I'm feeling again.
Okay, so when you put your hands on it, the kind of lines that you see almost like where the fractured pieces are missing from. I want you to roll a d6 for me.
Okay. 1.
Okay. So now what I want you to do is I want you to make a religion check.
And then I have guidance, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like in a spot where it's like kind of looks cocked, but it's good.
No, it's not.
Okay, good. I have weird dice, so it's an 20.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's why I was so
it
weird.
looked
I
like
was
it,
like,
but once I touched down on it, it literally didn't move. So.
Okay. Alright. I was not prepared for that. I was really hoping that you would just not get this. Fuck. Okay.
Well, I mean, like, obviously, since it is part of my backstory, like, I'd rather you not bullshit something.
No, I know what I'm gonna say. I was not thinking he'd get it because
Okay.
my DC was very high. Okay.
the best.
So
DJ.
what you are seeing as you are holding it, basically, I'll walk you through kind of like what you're doing. So as you're holding it, you start kind of like rubbing your finger or your thumb over the spots.
Yep.
Essentially. And when you get to, like, you're kind of like rubbing your thumb, and when you get here,
Yep.
it kind of illuminates a little bit. And in your mind, you hear a very faint whisper of a name. Vanessa.
It's Vanysa.
Okay.
Very breathy, Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Vanessa, yeah.
Okay. So you're Vanessa, and then I'm gonna try to speak to it.
Okay.
Vanessa, who is she? Who are they?
You don't hear anything back.
Okay. And it's glowing in that like bottom right part of it instead of that. Okay. And then okay. I'm gonna keep holding it. Do you think with this I have the capability of also speaking to Imrel? Am I like so like focused on this thing that like I'm in my own world like previously, or is it some?
You can talk.
Do you know Vanessa? The name was whispered to me. This bottom right section of the amulet.
And when he touches it, like, does it glow, like, only to him, right? So, like, as he's doing this, like, it doesn't actually project itself to, like, so that we can see it?
No, it will. Like, it only does that when he's touching it, though.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And, like, I see my amulet as, like, being very intricate, too. So, like, it has, like, different patterns. Could I actually try to, like, hone in on it a little bit, just so I can get that fragment to, like, lock in my mind? Okay, so I'm gonna, like, start, like, actually, like, once this is all done, I'm gonna start sketching that amulet out in my journal for later use.
Is there anything else you want me to ask it or do?
No, it's a start.
Okay, and then I will let go of it.
Yep. And then the lines fade away.
And I think Enro at that point will just like briskly get up and start heading to the sanctuary so she can rest in there, so she can create that thing with our bastion and take a long rest. I think she's just on a mission now.
Okay.
Before we disperse for the box, did you want me to dig into some of our metal supplies to make it, or just out of wood?
I would say use the mithril.
Right.
Yep, that sounds good.
I believe I believe these are our most prized possessions and should be protected as such.
Oh, Vex, I'm going to work on it in the rest of the night.
And how many of those ingots do you have?
I have 30 pounds of mithril ingots.
Okay.
Oh god, we can make like 400 boxes.
So you have 10 ingots, 33 pounds each.
Yep.
I do not believe so, Mr. Shadow, and I believe this old wizard is tired.
Could I actually see the Nexocron quickly? Do you want to get the measurements? I don't want to overuse some of the ingots. You don't have to.
Right now? Yeah. I'll pull it out and hold it. I'll let you hold it.
Yeah.
I'll do it
So
first.
yeah, I'll just kind of like examine it, kind of do
Yep.
a rough sketch, try to get like just rough measurements.
Yeah, so rough measurement of the orb that he just handed to you, I would say it's like equivalent to that of like a shot put,
Okay.
or maybe a little smaller than that. Softball, somewhere in that range.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll hand it back.
Alright, and then I'm gonna, as long as anybody doesn't need me, I'm gonna go read some of my books. And I'm gonna just go to my room. Well, are we in the library right now? Or are we in right now?
I think we're just at like the main.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to the library and I'm gonna go read up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my room and just hit the A. Go to bed.
And reading. Are you gonna work on the box?
Yep.
Okay. What are you doing?
My scales ache. I also will rest.
Okay. Alaric?
I will. I will leave. I'm going to visit some friends.
Okay.
Some friends, he said.
When I read,
Mhm.
unless somebody else is doing something, I think I'm gonna read a little bit of the relics of the Devil's Treasury book.
Okay.
Like that. Is there like a main idea or summary if you have that, like what that book is, or like how many chapters there are?
Yeah, so I know, I don't know exactly the, like how many chapters or anything per se are in there,
Yep.
but I can give you a summary of what the book is.
Yeah, I'll take that.
The summary of the book is essentially, as you are reading it, the common theme is that these are all very powerful magical items in the possession of the prince.
Ooh. Perfect. And then I will, I don't know how Max has me do it. We can just wait, like to pick what chapters I'm gonna do because he has it on his thing.
Yeah,
right?
he has it on his.
So I'll just
on
put
his
down that I am
stuff.
gonna read. It's 9:30, or probably you say like probably 10 now.
Yeah, it's probably like 10:30.
I'll probably say I'm just gonna read for like kind of late, maybe like an hour and a half.
Okay.
And then we can do that part later. But
Okay.
I'll just plan to read.
That works. Okay, and then so Enrol's going to the sanctuary, you're leaving, you're reading, you're going to bed, you're making the box.
Yep.
Okay. So, we'll do you, when Max gets back. For your, crafting of the box. Explain to me how you are going to use and kind of craft the box out of this mithril.
Yep. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the like the attachment that Glenn gave me to
Okay.
make the furnace hotter.
Yeah.
So I'll put that in, kind of,
Okay.
and then just wait a few moments for it to get hot. And once it does so, would I know how many ingots I would roughly need to make the box after I checked out the Nexocron?
Let's roll do an intelligence.
Could I give myself guidance?
Sure.
Nice.
OP.
Actually needed that. 16.
Okay. So I guess it depends what you are trying to do with it. If you are trying to make an entire chest out of it, that would require more. And if you are only trying to do like the frame and like the kind of how I'm picturing it is like the wood, and then there's like the studs that hold it together, and then you have like the outer like perimeter of it that's basically the shell that's holding the like structure together.
Yeah, I guess what I was thinking, I wanted to, when I heat the mithril, I wanted to almost make it into like a sheet. So I would like hammer it down,
Okay.
expand it,
Mm-hmm.
and then in my head, I would cut the sheets in the shape of potentially a box. If
Okay.
that makes sense. And then to fuse it together, I was going to use a heat metal spell.
Okay. So I would say that if you were trying to make a box,
I want to like essentially just hold Nexocron, like
Yeah,
not,
yeah, yeah,
not
yeah.
any bigger. Yeah.
So, okay, so I'm trying to do some math in my head. So each ingot's 3 pounds. I guess I just don't know how much that would be smelted down into like a sheet. But I guess, so for this, I would say that each ingot could be smelted down into probably like, you would get like a 1 by 1, like a 1 foot by 1 foot, like sheet that's all flattened down. So then if you wanted to do, if I'm thinking of like a square, you would need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Yep, you're right. It says 1 3-pound ingot can produce 1 thick plate. So I
Okay.
assume if you were doing a box, you would.
So you need 6 plates.
Yes.
I think we have enough to do that.
Yeah, because you have 10.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, kind of look at our supplies, say, might dig into the reserves, but it's worth it. Yeah, then I'll take those 6 and basically get the sheets ready.
Okay, so yeah, so you do that. I will say easy enough. Doing a sheet is pretty basic. All you have to do is literally heat it up and flatten it out and
Yep.
smooth it out. So I won't make you do a performance check with that, especially given your background. What are you gonna do with the top? Are you going to mold it? Are you going to keep it flat? Are you going to point it? Like, are you doing anything with the lid?
Yeah, what I was thinking was, almost wanted to take, like, go into some of our, so we have some raw steel,
Mm-hmm.
almost make like kind of hinges, so I could attach the lid to those at like the back, like 2 hinges at the back of the box.
Mm-hmm.
So the lid would attach, and
Yep.
then you can like open it up.
Okay. So yeah, so with it being the steel, it'll be a lot easier. But just roll a performance check for me.
You could also use guidance for that.
Sure.
He's OP.
He's OP. I have minus performance. But 17.
No.
Way.
Yeah. So you make decent enough. You make 2 pretty solid, thick steel hinges that you're able to put on the backside of the of where basically the lid would like hinge at. And then so for the top piece, are you keeping that flat?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe like it would sit up a little bit higher, just so you can like be able to open it. Like not have to use your nails.
No,
but,
yeah. I get what you're saying. I was just saying I didn't know if you wanted the lid to be like rounded, pointed, flat, like.
Just flat, fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. So then, yeah, that's pretty simple. And then, yeah. And then, are you going to put any kind of like locking mechanism on this?
Would I know if one would be needed? Because I know we're going to use Vildor's spell.
Mm-hmm.
I guess like the only really, I guess for the locking mechanism.
More or less, I guess, not the locking mechanism itself. Like, you're not making a lock.
Yeah.
It's more or less just like a loop that like basically holds it shut, so that way if you
Oh,
were to
yeah,
put
yeah.
like a lock through it,
Yep.
it
I'll
would
do
like
something
keep
that.
it shut.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so like I said, easy enough. I don't think I'm gonna make you do that. That would be a stupid roll. So yeah, so now basically you have a mithril metal box that has a spot where you could put a lock or something on it, and it's got hinges at the back, and it's roughly, by your calculations, you believe big enough that if you were to obtain all the Nexocrons, they would fit inside of this box. Cool.
Yeah, and then to fuse it together, I'll cast heat metal.
Okay.
And then just kind of work my hands around fusing the hinges and sides together.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, and easy enough, like I said, with you being able to do that. Especially with it being the mithril stuff, so you'd be able to do that easy enough. Cool.
Yeah, and then assuming that I'm done with that, I'll kind of just set it on the table for tomorrow. And I've been sleeping inside my workshop, so kind of like it that way. So I'll just go down there.
Yep. Okay. I think everybody. Okay, so then you said you wanted to leave, Alaric?
Yes.
Okay. Where are you heading to?
I will head to my enclave of Thieves Guild.
Okay.
And I will actually, on my way, be writing a note.
Okay.
And I will write in Thieves' Cant in my symbols to decrypt it, and just say, Damia. I'll just text you because I don't want to tell everyone.
Yeah, okay, that works.
I'm gonna stress anyone here.
That works.
And I will basically go to my spot. I'll knock on the door, but I'll just put the note on there and then leave.
Okay.
Just so they can deliver it.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, easy enough. Say you go there, you're able to drop that off and hustle back.
And I will, make it immediately back to my place and go to sleep.
Okay. Alrighty. Do you have to do anything, or are you just more of a time?
Mine is that I'm technically crafting it.
Yeah, he just has to
I
rest
just have
and then
to
he
rest,
gets it.
Yeah.
and then the sanctuary essentially makes it happen.
That's what I thought. Nah, I just didn't know if there was. I didn't.
Yeah, I just have.
It
It just says that I have to rest within the sanctuary.
Okay.
Yep. And then you get it for 7 days.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So I think
And remind me
everyone
what
is
that
in
is.
It's like a
bed.
free healing word. Level 1.
I guess, I read and then I go to bed.
Yeah, and then like I said, we can have Max has all the book stuff on. I can dig through my thing maybe, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it.
Yeah, we can just do that.
Google Doc is not super friendly on the phone. I'm finding out.
It is not.
I hear movement to the place.
Okay.
Or DM Maxwell.
Alrighty, but then so we will rest, and then as we're resting, unless anybody wants to do anything when they are sleeping or if they get up earlier, then we will just all arise in the morning.
I think General will obviously always be the first one. She is going to tend to her garden. That's pretty much it. Other than that, she has the thing from the sanctuary, and she's just going to be on guard with the rest of our Bastion members.
Yeah. Okay.
And she talks to Sir Tanis for a little bit.
Tanis.
And Sir Teddy is there as well.
I want to get back to reading when I wake up.
Okay.
Yeah, when I wake up, which I was gonna say would be as soon as I'm fully rested, being as I went to bed earlier. Dra-Zhul is gonna want to make his way over to the eastern wall in the morning for a little morning stroll.
Okay.
To question some of the guards about them seeing some dragonborn.
Okay.
I gotta suck his back.
Fireball's back.
So you walk up there and are able to see a couple of the guards that are posted out on the, you said Eastern Gate?
Yeah, it's at the eastern gate.
Okay, yep.
So I'd say I kind of approach, and if there's one that seems to be more in a position of leadership, I'll approach them. But if not, I'll just go to the nearest guard.
Okay. And there's one that, they all look kind of roughly the same, but there's one that you can tell is kind of more or less barking orders every now and then. It's not obviously super complex, they're just watching.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can pick him out.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm searching for some information regarding others of my kind.
Yeah. There was a couple. Very
Other
dark.
Dragonborn.
Yes. There were 2 of them, I believe.
How long ago were they last seen?
2 days,
2 days ago.
roughly, yes. Timeline's a bit fuzzy, but it's been somewhat recent.
Are there any features or anything about them you could give me?
The only thing I do recognize was that they were wearing very dark cloaks, and the only reason I could make out the fact that they were dragonborn was because I could see their snouts coming out of their hoods. They didn't say much. They, came in, they walked around, didn't seem to really bother anybody. If anything, it seemed like they just went from eastern gate to western gate and left.
Did you recognize the color of their scales?
I didn't. At the time, like I said, they were wearing pretty darkly obscured cloaks, but I didn't get a very good look at them.
Were they alone?
The 2 of them, yes, they came alone. It was just the 2 of them, but they never left each other's side as they were strolling through the city.
They went from east to west, you say?
From what my other guards in the city tell me is that they came in on this side. It seems they were here for a little bit, and then within a handful of hours, they left.
Have you spoke to your companions on the western gate? What say they?
The only thing that they relayed to me was that they basically walked to the gate and they didn't say anything. They stood there and they asked for passage outside of the gates, and we opened the gates and they left.
In what direction?
It seems that they were following the path towards Kresk, but that could vary quite a bit. We can only see so far. The path goes well beyond the reach of our vision from here.
Well, if that is all, then I will leave you to it.
And if it means anything, I'd never seen them before. There's a lot of people I see coming into the city for what might seem obvious reasons, but they were new. You were the first Dragonborn I think I'd ever seen in Barovia prior to this, so when I saw more, I just assumed they were you.
Do me a favor. If their whereabouts are seen again, could we arrange somebody to watch them?
I'm sure we could do that. I think the Baron could pull some strings, potentially.
They are a security risk.
Noted.
I will say that much.
It's good to know. I will let the other guards know on the other gates, and we will be on lookout, and we are to not permit them entry if they arrive, and we will try to find you or relay a message if possible.
Permit them entry, but do not lose sight of them. They will not attack on their own accord.
Is there anything I need to know about these, if my guards are tailing them in the event that something does go wrong?
They are strong with magic. Tail them at a distance. Maybe rotate guards so they don't know they are being tailed.
Okay. I will bring this to our council meeting when I meet with the other leaders of the guard, and I will inform them that we need to be on the lookout for them should they ever come back, and that they are not to be taken lightly.
Yes, do not lose sight of them. If you can bring me characteristics, their colors, symbols, anything that they may be holding on to. All of this will be helpful.
The only thing I can make out is that they carried staffs, And they were very secretive, if that's the correct term. They didn't want to reveal too much about themselves, which, to be honest, isn't terribly far-fetched in these lands. Most people tend to operate that way. It's hard to trust many people in here. So to us, it didn't seem out of the ordinary.
Thank you.
I will bring this to the Baron's attention, and I will also, like I said, bring it to the Guard's attention too, and make sure that we are all well aware of if more Dragonborn are trying to enter the city, that we need to be on alert.
Yes.
And hopefully you are here in the event that happens.
It may be best that I am not, but regardless, I will need to know.
I just know that if shit turns sideways in this town, it's much better off with you and your colleagues in it than out of it.
Yes, there, we can agree.
But I will, there's someone at your bastion. I know that there's a couple of men that have been recruited to help you. If there's a point man that I could go to within your bastion ranks that I could tell this information to in the event that I get it, who would I tell?
You can trust any of our men, but Sir Talon reports directly to me.
I will make note of that. I will bring it to Sir Talon and have him instruct him to give it to you at his quickest convenience.
Thank you. I will leave you be.
Mm-hmm. And then you can see him kind of like starting to talk to you can see him starting to talk to the other guards, and like from a distance you can kind of hear what he's saying, but basically he's like describing, he's like, yeah, they're like this tall, they have these cloaks. He's like describing what he saw.
Tell
so
them
that
to
way,
keep a lookout, kind
yeah,
of.
he's just giving them a heads up so they know what to look for.
Okay, I'll return to the bastion then.
Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, what are the other sleepy boys doing?
Yeah, say when I wake up, kind of get ready for the day, I'll head over to that bucket of water. It's probably like dirty and nasty by now, but I'll kind of put it on my face under the pits, and I'll kind of like hug the box that I made,
Okay.
kick the door open, and then kind of like just waddle out holding that.
Okay. And where are you taking it?
Yeah, it's kind of like just in the main area where I figure.
Okay.
I'll shout, "The box is finished!"
Yeah, I'll kind of walk down there and wait for everyone else, and in the meantime, I see the craftsmanship of Mr. Blackcoil's box.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful box.
So yeah, so it's nothing crazy fancy, but you can tell just by, again, knowing, your guys' understanding of, mithril and, how nice of a metal it is. Even though it's very simple and it's very basic, it looks really nice. It looks the metal that it was used to make this is exquisite. So it's a very, very valuable little chest.
It was a joy to make. I never was able to work with such materials. I'll have to be on the lookout for those in the future.
Indeed.
I must warn you all. 2 other Dragonborn were seen here in Vallaki 2 days ago. They are undoubtedly part of the 9. If they know where we live, we better hope this box works as intended.
Indeed.
If it fails, it won't be because of the box, it will probably be because of the Vildor spell. That's a perfect box right there.
Well, unfortunately, the spell I have can be broken.
How? Are there not ways to safeguard this, Vildor?
say. No, I think we're all good, actually.
Maybe I got an idea. We do this old-fashioned. We put the spell on it, and then we also just hide it traditionally.
Indeed, indeed.
Yes, I quite like that idea.
Maybe. Alright, I did that idea.
Well, the password for this chest. It shall be 2% goat's milk. I think that's secretive enough.
Are you sure you want to make it something so commonly that you order?
Well, people know I love goat's milk, but not 2% goat's milk. Goat's milk, actually, 2% goat's milk, 97.4.
Okay. What's the 97.4 for?
I believe that's my age, roughly.
97.4?
Indeed.
97.4.
I know a philosopher that like
Double V.
no philosopher once that liked 2% milk and was Quatch Elgin.
97.4.
Mm-hmm.
The best way to recover.
And then I'll say 2% goat's milk, 97.4. And the chest will open and
Mr. Shadowhorn, if you could, place the Nexocron in here.
Okay. We're gonna put it in there.
I'll just
You're always scheming over there.
I had so much power for a second. I thought I put something secret.
Okay. Yeah. And then when you touch it, you can kind of see this like blue shimmer go, and then it like kind of hums across the box. And then yeah, it looks.
Alright, once you get more material, you should make a fake box that looks even better. We'll put fake Nexocron.
That's a great idea.
With the password being password 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I feel like I need to kill something.
Indeed, I am in need of an adventure.
I had an idea. I'm not saying for killing, but if we're going to carry out getting to the Castle Ravenloft, wouldn't it make sense that I would go and retrieve a friend from...
The lady.
Yes.
Indeed, yes, it would.
Ireena?
No,
The abomination.
the Abomination woman.
Yes.
Yes.
And bring her here. That way we don't have to go opposite ways. And it will make the trek a little easier leaving from here.
That'd be a good idea.
I'm not saying everyone needs to go. I'm happy to volunteer by myself if somebody wants to come with me. I believe it's not too far travel, and if I go by horse, I can probably make it very quickly without the wagon. I can save up some time.
I'll travel with you. We can do some protection.
Alright?
Good.
And I would say that from where you guys are right now to get there and back would probably take you 3-4 hours.
Okay. And with that, I guess, does anyone else have any objections, or I say we leave right now, and we will be back.
Make haste, friends.
Where will you keep this abomination?
She's going to be staying probably at our place.
In the cellar. Perhaps.
I have a spare room down there. Or maybe she can stay with Enrol.
No, she will not mess my garden up.
Girls do like to share rooms.
Not in this one.
Be careful of sinking cyclones there.
Alright, let's go, Gorrath. And we'll get on our horses and we'll... Yeah!
I am the horse.
Yeah!
We have plenty of unoccupied rooms.
I am the horse. Carrying.
Yeah, and we'll move like, not like crazy fast, but we'll move at like a speed that we can try to make good timing.
Yeah. Yep. So while you guys are doing that, that interaction is going to be pretty simple. What are the rest of you?
I'm going to the inn
I'll head there too.
to see Erwin. Is that his name?
Yes.
Actually,
Markov.
I'll go to Glen.
Glen.
Yeah.
Okay. So in Glen,
Glenn,
Dra-Zhul.
Glenn.
I'll tag along.
In row, where are you heading?
I'll go to the inn.
Okay, 3 to the inn, 1 to Glen. Cool. Alrighty. Let's do you 3 first.
Mm-hmm.
You guys go to the inn, and at this point, it's in the morning, so Erwin's up and he's tending to his craft and doing all of his things, but no one's really in there. It's pretty empty.
Greetings, Erwin.
Vildor, very nice to see you.
You as well, friend. Say, fetch me goat's milk, if you will.
Get that on tap for you now.
And while you're at it,
I'll slap down like 4 pieces of silver.
provide me some information on monsters that need slain in the area.
And what for you two?
I simply came for information on the monsters as well.
And you?
I do not drink and I need very little to eat. I'm here for company.
You are going to be my easiest customers today. So he's going to go back. He will fetch the goat's milk, and he'll bring it back out and set the tankard down. So, you are looking for monsters, yes?
Indeed. Local rumors of chaos, terror, upset, and disturbance.
Well,
I'm sure there's no shortage of that in a place like this.
you are correct. That's just the problem, is that typically there's never a shortage of vampires, werewolves, wolves, undead, that sort. That being said, there is rumor of a place which I believe would be southeast or south. It might be actually southwest. It is an old windmill that used to be operated by some farmers in the area. They used it to crush up their grain, use it for wheat, other things like that. However, some of my scouts have informed me that it is not being used for that purpose anymore. It's being used for something much more sinister. My understanding of this is that it is being operated by a couple of witches. And they have a couple of helpers that they utilize by what I can imagine would be undead means. And it is essentially turned into a torture wheel. Some people say that the witches are using the windmill and the wheel, the cog that works it, to crush up any straggling travelers that they find and turn them and their bones into dust, which they then use and basically infuse into these. My understanding is they make pastries out of them with bone dust that they are using from these stranded travelers. And it's gotten the nickname the Bone Grinder for what I would assume seems obvious now. I don't know any more beyond that. I just know that that place is not exactly some place you want to end up if you're not looking for something to go wrong.
Indeed. Well, back where I'm from, we say witches get stitches. Consider them dead. And not that this is completely our motive, but say we do deal with these witches.
Yes.
Who do we go to collect our reward?
The witches are more of a menace to what I would say the large ecosystem of Barovia. But in relation to their vicinity, I would say that the Baron would probably appreciate them being gone, as they don't do anything except for cause chaos and ensue fear among the people, and why many people don't want to leave the city, as for many of the obvious reasons beyond the vampire, the undead, the werewolves, the wolves, Strahd, Iden, Rahadin, all of the other things. And then you have the bone grinder. So I would imagine that if you were to bring some kind of proof or some kind of word or evidence that you had dealt with the bone grinder and had gotten rid of it, that the Baron would probably be pleased. It would be one less headache that he would have to subtly worry about in the background, amongst the other more larger headaches.
Indeed. Fair enough. Well, that is all I had on my mind, friends. If you had any other dealings to bring up to our friend Erwin.
None. So we take care of it.
Indeed, Miss Glenwood.
Have you heard any talk of dragonborns in the city?
Yes, there were some chat about some of the whereabouts, if you will, about some dragonborn walking through the city. But to be honest, most of the people, when they saw that they were dragonborn, they assumed that they were either you or with you. So most people didn't really bat an eye at them. They just kind of assumed they were part of your party, considering that that might have, beyond yourself, one of the very few, if any, of the dragonborn we've ever seen in this land.
Yes, the guards at the Eastern Wall told me the same thing.
But yes, I did see them. They were coming through, and they didn't really talk. They didn't really say anything. They came into the inn for a little bit. They drank a couple of goblets of wine, and then they left. They sat alone, and they didn't really talk, interact with anybody. They were here very briefly, and then they left.
Who served them?
I believe it was Katrina.
Can I speak with her?
He's here.
What plan do we have schemed out?
We got plans.
Yes.
We're demon scheming.
Let's me go see if she is in the back.
Oh, by the way,
So then-
Strahd's dead.
We're done.
The campaign's over.
I didn't want to say the wrong ones. So yeah, he'll run back, and he'll kind of be digging around for a little bit. He'll run upstairs, and then this
Like
younger woman will come down, and Erwin will kind of point over to you guys, and then she'll kind of like walk over. Yes.
I have heard you have run into two of my kind here. I simply want to know what characteristics you may have noticed about them.
Yes, they were, by comparison to me, they were fairly large. Somewhat similar to yourself in stature, I would presume. I could clearly tell that they were dragonborn. They spoke in a very deep but soft voice. They did not want to talk to me. They just wanted drinks. They both carried staves. They were both wearing very dark cloaks. Both of their cloaks were over their heads. They never once looked at me, and they kept their heads down the whole time. And honestly, I wasn't trying to incite any kind of ill will or bad vibes with them, as I was assuming they were part of your kind, and I didn't want to. I wasn't about to interject.
Did you notice what color they were?
Do you remember what color they were? I was digging through the Google Doc, but it's taking...
Oh, you see! Those Dragonborn that came through.
Yes.
If I remember right, they came to the bar that night.
He's got a lot of life.
Did they?
Dude's got a lot of life.
I had quite a few L's that night. I remember their scales. They were older. One wore a single glass over his right eye. He appeared to be bronze. No, it's bronze. Gold. I didn't catch the name of the fella.
And the other one?
That one was a hair shorter. But he was slugging beer with the best of us. I actually faced him a chug-off. It was quite rude to me after I kicked his ass. But I believe it was silver. This one didn't say much. Hard to see the face. Saw the hands. And a beer getting chugged down the throat. Do you know them?
I did at one time, yes.
What is your connection to them then? Why are you asking?
They are old acquaintances.
Are they good for the city?
No.
Bartender, get around on me!
And he goes and he throws money at the at Erwin. Erwin will fetch some.
Sorry to interrupt. So they're acquaintances.
Old acquaintances. I no longer associate with them. They are likely looking for me.
Why would they be looking for you?
Revenge.
Oh, what did you do to them?
Stop them from committing a great tragedy.
Well, it appears you're the hero then, Dragonborn.
Not yet, I am not.
Well, if I ever see them in this joint again, I will make sure they have enough ale they cannot walk out of here.
If only it were that simple.
Well, enjoy your beer, I gotcha. If there's anything else you need, let me know. They were whispering to themselves in the corner.
Anything that you heard?
Nothing. These ears don't work well enough there. Too many beers in my day.
Well,
But they did seem to be scheming. Do you think they'll be back?
at this point, I do not know, but I suspect so.
Well, if I see anything, I'll let you know. I look for the blue one. Not the gold or the silver.
Thank you.
You'll see, like, Dra-Zhul raises the mug up and toast him, and then he's just gonna down the beer and slam the mug on the counter.
You see him smile, and you can see he's missing his two front teeth.
Ah, one that can drink as well. Well, have a good day, fella.
For what it's worth, I would have guessed the right two colors.
Oh boy, way better.
Alright, and so what all happened so far?
Oh,
Okay,
we'll
so
recap this for you.
been fucking a lot.
It's like, I just am curious.
It's just
here.
been huge role playing. I banged Ireena.
Banged Ireena. basically,
Wish. I did a
No,
ceremony.
he touched Alaric's dick.
where we're currently
Thought about
at
it.
is those two are going to Kresk to go to the St. Markovia to grab the
Blika.
Yeah.
Or Basilica.
Yep. So they're going to grab her because they're bringing her back,
Okay.
or eventually if they go to Ravenloft. These three went to three went to the bar to speak with Erwin, and we're talking to them about monsters in the area, and then he gave them insight onto the bone grinder.
Who did this?
Erwin.
Erwin did.
Vildor, he talked to Vildor,
Okay.
Inroll, and Dra-Zhul. And then Dorian went to go speak to Glenn.
To Glenn. All right.
Um,
And then did anything else?
Well, and then all this stuff that they
Okay. Hey,
did,
real
they
quick.
were
Hey,
doing
what's
that.
the Wi-Fi again? Password. I
Oh,
forgot.
Hogs 9, capital G, capital H.
Hogs.
I just you walk in here, you disrupt
I
everything.
just don't have my.
Your school
I
one?
thought I was trying to hurry, and I forgot to grab my good one. And then what else happened?
well, I pretty much touched everything that glowed.
Bradley built. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. He touched
So what
everything that was
happened
glowing.
Well, let me recap. Alfred's journal shuffled into order. The blacksmith list glows with the items that we have
Okay.
in our possession. Dra-Zhul's tomes pretty much buffed him and his eldritch blasts. It was the lightning and the frost.
Okay.
Yinril's necklace, when he touched it, it kind of just played her back or her past.
Like different languages, and then we eventually did more with it, where
Yeah.
we kind of found a name of somebody that we're gonna search for.
Okay.
Um,
And then Alaric's mirror.
He saw
touched
Strahd.
Strahd in the mirror.
Okay.
and then I read a bunch. He made a protection for the.
He made a
He made a box for the Nexocrons with the password of 2% goat's
Okay.
milk and
Would you make that up?
97 for all.
Ooh, Mithril.
Mhm. So he used 6 of their 10 ingots to make the box that holds the.
With arcane lock on it.
Hey, so I don't know how that whole interaction go with the tomes. So touched them. I just want to know like, how did that look? What happened?
The
So yeah.
electricity, like the first one, like beam with like electricity
Mm-hmm.
and kind of like shocked, and then the next one got like really heavy and was like
And I-
pulsing.
Okay. And I just want to remember. You heard a voice.
Yeah, the
And I just want to
sovereign-
remember, like, remember that black cube
Yeah,
that was over top of it?
yeah.
I just want to describe to you that black darkness that
Yeah.
appeared to be like swallowing light. Did you describe this?
A little bit, yeah.
So the
color
thing
was?
that was swallowing light,
Mm-hmm.
before you touch it, it's like a perfect black cube.
Yep.
Not really a shadow, but like you can tell that it is like devouring light. And then when you touch it, there's like gold fractures go throughout the cube, which then eventually burst. Okay? And like the darkness that was within this spill out and just vanishes into the thin air as it's
Do
happening.
people see it happening? as well? Or
They
it's
would
just-
see this They would see the darkness spread, but nothing else.
Okay.
So they would see this puff of darkness that appears to come from the tome itself, but nothing really more.
Okay.
And like you feel that something beyond this plane, something beyond the material plane, you sense a presence watching. You feel a presence with you when this happens. But it's not a presence that you encountered. Not like a Ogama type deal. Nothing of that nature.
Okay.
And you feel that these books are no longer hindered by the power that was put over them.
Which books? Like all
All of them. And then you have the books. Okay. And then so when you did that happened to both of them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, and then
Okay.
whatever Reed described happens depending on the book. So like the lightning one,
Mhm.
right? The frost one.
Yeah.
And then our voice reached out to you.
Mm-hmm.
How did that go? Is that
just basically read the tomes to me, kind of.
Yeah, so basically, like I had it in. He was reading it, but he was kind of like getting it spacey. But then the voice inside of his head was speaking out to him, kind of reading it to him, and then was like basically encouraging him to like use the power that the books are bestowing upon him.
Okay. All right.
And then like prior to that, it was all just kind of like text, but then it was like glowing when he was reading it.
Well, I was reading it. Okay. And you'll just hear ring in your head in the moment that you're in now.
Like in the inn?
It just in your head at this random moment.
Dra-Zhul, you grow closer to me now. The power that I have imbued into you, use it as a strength to defeat the evil found here. The power that I can give to you. We are just at the brim of what we can become. Show me. Be my guide to this power.
And quickly, as you say that, you see a quick, it is a split-second image of a being that is completely silhouetted dark. You see his eyes, you see some shining armor, and you notice that above him are two gigantic wings. But it doesn't look to be like a dragon. But for this image, this split second, ginormous. And he appears to be looking right through you. Even though this split second was so brief, you felt like that stare lasted 20 minutes. As it was just so deep and you think about it.
Your journey will lead you to fulfill your full power. And I can be the one to enhance it.
And it still sounds distant, but closer than it usually does. It was almost as like a faint talk before, okay?
Who are you? Why? Guide me. You are the only one to be trusted in the Gun Codex 9. The Codex pieces belong with you. And you must stop the others from obtaining all the tomes. Vetherix cannot be trusted. He is far from you now. But if you succeed, your journey will lead you right to him. Yes. And then I can end the 9 once and for all. And we shall restore order to this godforsaken realm. Yes. No more chaos. Just order. Guide me. Teach me. I will do what I can as you continue to learn the ways of a warlock. I can enhance your abilities through leveling up. But as you collect these pieces, these codex pieces, that is where my true teachings can be absorbed.
And now, sorry. I gotta make sure I'm okay here. Whoa. And,
I understand that.
Whoa.
and when this moment, this is the most connected you've felt with your patron. Like, it's always felt distant, and it's always been confusing, but this time it was more of a real connection, as it seems that what Gorrath has done has brought you closer, has been able to connect more freely, and taught you these added benefits. Okay, so. Oh, I don't know if we'll be able to do it up there.
The creeping hut.
So you have one. I think I gotta do it on here first. Right?
Anti-cash is payment. Or gold.
So what you see, so like in front of you after this interaction, and this presence dissipates from around you, and you are found, you're standing in the middle of the bar. After you left these two commoners, you left and stopped dead in your tracks. So like, I don't even know who's there.
I'm with
totally.
I'm with
So
Alaric.
you three, right?
Yes.
You 3.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys were together, you would notice him just stop for about 2 minutes. Okay? He just kind of stops, and his face. Now, you might not be near him, but you see this. And after this interaction, you pull out the 2 tomes, and these are what you see.
Nice.
One crackling with energy, the other covered in frost.
Holy shit.
And then you come to, after looking at him, you look around and you notice that Ireena and Vildor are sitting at a table not too far from you.
I kind of take the tomes and shove them back in my bag and shuffle over there.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize. Sometimes with my old age, my mind wanders.
I feel your same pain, Mr. Stormfang. Perhaps if you would like me to take a look inside your head, I am always free to do so.
Doesn't have someone has detect thoughts now, right? That they can get through an item. I know you
Oh,
do, right? Or no?
No, I don't think so. Talk, speak for dead.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm speaking dead.
I have detect thoughts.
Detect your own thoughts.
Appearance my own mind.
But
I will let you know if your services are needed. 'Tis more the added weight of the 9 is hunting me.
Indeed.
I believe all of them possess a codex similar to the one here. They may be part of this puzzle as well.
Understood.
I know nothing about the mind wandering to places while you're awake. However, my spirit does seem to travel when I am in rest. Quite often. So I do not know the same pain. But I understand the lightness of some part of your being transferring somewhere.
Yes. I have lived a long life with many questions. It has feel as though I am close to getting some of the answers. Makes me ponder deep into my own mind from time to time. That is all.
Well, perhaps we finish our round here and mosey on back to the Blackvale Keep. with the others.
Yes.
How long is the bastion action to like study?
It takes 7 days.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's like a full week for it to do it.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's a long time. And like if you guys go out and do something and it's 5, 6, 7 days, it makes sense. I don't have a problem with, you know what I mean? It kind of worked out. Like you guys were gone like 5 or so days, and we made that a bastion action. So it's kind of like if you're out and about for a while, come back. Potentially could be done because like they're just gonna be grinding while you guys are gone.
Got it. So we'll just go back to the Blackfield Keep.
Alrighty, sounds good.
He's at Glen, and they went to the Markovia to
Markovia.
grab
Yeah.
Silica.
So you walk up, Glenn, pounding away in the morning.
Yeah, so head in. Glenn!
Oh, welcome. Welcome, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Fine. So, might be a quick interaction, but...
What do you need?
Yes, my party and I were looking to get some practice in, refine our skills, and you're a connected man. So if you've heard of any monsters or trouble of those sorts happening anywhere around here,
The only thing I got is the mission I talked about before, the quest. To go to swim down Lake Sarovich. Potentially find what I believe to be an ancient forge.
yes.
I've read about it in books. Thing is, there's no way to get down to the depths of Lake Sarovich. The monsters that are deep in the hidden crevices of the lake. I would never dare to go down.
Alright.
But if you're daring enough, there are rumors of a hammer, as well as an ancient forge to be found there. Some say the ancient weapon of the Sun Sword was crafted there.
Now that definitely piques my interest. Thank you for that.
I do not know what this journey will entail. I have only read about it in books, but it is supposed to be the dead center. If the tales are true, they said that when they were mining down there, they ran into a spring and filled the entire mountain crevice, whatever you call it, with water.
This is Lake Sarovich.
So it's that big one right in the middle there. So right by Vallaki.
Right. That's one
straight
we're
north of
sailing
Vallaki.
across, right?
Yeah, you guys fought the monster on there. You sailed across to get when you fought those dragons too. So you don't have that to deal with
How
anymore.
convenient we get breathing masks to go down the forge.
Oh yeah.
Yes, well, I'll definitely run that by my party. You said you read it in books. Do you happen to have any of those, or no?
I possibly have one of them, yes.
Is that for
Would
sale?
you like to buy it?
How much?
2 gold.
Done deal.
2 gold, he says.
Hands it to you.
Some of us don't have 2 gold.
And
I don't.
this text is
I don't
not. There's no writing on it. It's just a normal leatherback book, and appears to be in decent shape actually. So yeah. Somebody fart. Did you? What'd you eat?
I have chicken from Dark
I'm not
Fruit.
gonna lie, I took 2 fries. I was hungry as shit. I just sat there like, ooh, dark fruit fries.
Smells like rotten eggs.
And one last thing before I go.
You smell that?
That'll
Do you happen to see any Dragonborn in town?
Dragonborn?
Not Dra-Zhul.
I don't believe so, no.
No, alright.
Why did somebody say there were more here, visiting?
Supposedly. Not kicking the
No,
tires on that.
I had no run-ins.
Alright.
I'm too busy
I can
crafting away,
Yes.
saving the city.
You do a good job here, Glenn.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Well,
I can't wait to see some of your work, Dorian.
oh, you should have seen this box that I made. I made it out of mithril.
A box?
Yes.
Why did you make a box?
It
To
holds-
store things, or
Yes,
what?
something very important.
Like, was it more of a chest or just a box?
Like a mix of the two.
How finely and intricate did you make the design?
It's just pretty bare bones for now, but
Right,
we'll
yes.
get there.
Can be challenging. You want to make it sturdy? So
Sometimes when you get into the finer details, it can weaken the box.
Yes.
But if you're as skillful as me, it does not take much. I can do anything I want, maybe. Or I just try it again.
Well, I'll leave you to it. That's about all I had.
Well, come see me if you wish to pursue this. But I know you may have lots of things going on.
Yes.
Possibly a few different routes to go. So
We usually
jot this down in your book and you can always come back and visit it another time.
Alright, take care, Glenn.
Yes, you too. And he goes back.
Yeah, I'll figure out play back to the end.
Alrighty.
And you two, you guys begin leaving the city, and it takes about 3 hours to get to Kresk from the city.
That was off.
Your turn. Very good. What did you say?
I said it was going
He
to take
said
them like
4.
4 hours to get
Oh,
there.
total.
Back.
So it'll take a little longer. If you
Yeah.
guys like go quick, you can probably make it in 2.5.
Yeah,
So
we
it'll
were
be-
like moving hastily.
whatever it is.
Like
So
not
you
like
can- you
pushing
make
our
2.5.
horses to the limits, but
Yeah,
like,
and so like this would be pushing them pretty intensely, right, to get there in 2.5, and then you could get back. I would say you wouldn't want to push the horses too much, but like you could push them in probably 3 hours and
Okay.
get back in about 5.5.
Yeah, that works.
yeah, we got
So you
nothing
guys
better
leave
to
the
do.
city. You guys are on the road. You don't encounter much. It's the occasional, bat in the sky, wolves howling, the things that you have heard throughout your entire time here in Barovia. About 2 hours. Okay. At about 2 hours into your travel, I need you both to make perception checks.
I'm really good at this.
Holy shit. I'm really good at this.
I'm fucking cooked.
I got 26.
Ooh,
Okay, I'm not even.
you don't need. I mean,
I think I'm -2, so 12.
12 with a 26.
-2.
You notice off to the right-hand side of the road, obscured in some weeds, plants, you see the glistening of a gold shimmer in that.
I'll kind of like slow down a little bit. Go around. I see something in the bushes. Give me a second. And I'm gonna kind of like jump off my horse and kind of like, I'll kind of hastily move closer, but also like cautiously, trying to get a better like idea of what it looks like.
I'll hop off too, but I'm gonna pull my sword out and I'm gonna kind of stay just like slightly back of him.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go all the way up.
And so, sorry, I totally was doing something. Did you say
Yeah, I'm like kind of
stealth
moving. No, I'm
Oh.
kind of moving hastily to it, but with caution.
Okay, with
And then
caution.
try to get in a better like what my perception. I'm assuming I'm gonna try to like look to see if I can get a better understanding of what I'm looking at.
And you go over and easy enough, cautiously but quickly, you look over and in this bush appears to be a hidden bundle of gold in a sack. And you saw the shimmer on the very top, and luckily you're on your horse that you could see up and over, and you see that gold piece, and now you can see the entire sack of gold.
I'll kind of like pick up the sack and kind of feel where the gold and kind of open it and kind of like pick up the gold pieces and like
And
count them and like
your exact weight, and you count them quickly, sift through, and you count 57 gold pieces.
I'll kind of just stick it in my pocket and kind of I'm gonna do like an investigation and like look around to see. Does this look like? Did the gold look like it was like hidden in this bush? Like was it meant to be hidden in the bush or the brush? Or does it look like it was dropped? Does it look like it was dropped in there or hidden?
Hidden.
Okay, I'll do an investigation and like kind of look around to see like
Mhm.
if there's anything else around there or like why that would be in there. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. And you sift around the area. You look under some trees, you look behind them. You try to figure out any detail of why this would be here. And the only thing you can make out is a single claw mark on a tree about 20 feet away. But that is the only other thing that you see here. Nothing else looks out of the ordinary. Can't tell how long it's been here. But like these, with a 20, you would have assumed that these scrapes appear to be like vampire spawn.
Do they look recent? Can I do a nature check?
You can do a nature check. Yeah.
nature is 11.
You can't tell how long.
I'll kind of just like look around and just like kind of shake my head. I'll walk back towards Gorrath. I found a sack of gold just laying into this bush. Kind of looked like to be hidden. There was some scratch marks on the tree, but I didn't see anything else. You know why they'd be there.
I'm gonna go check out the tree.
Yeah.
I'll also do a nature check.
Okay. Throw an issue.
13.
13.
Same.
You can't make out how long that scratch has been.
Not sure what has happened here. How much gold you find?
57. I just used it to replenish my personal bag.
Yeah, I know a guy that just lost all his gold.
Oh, you need some.
They say he has the magic hands.
Oh yeah, no, I seen you spend all of it.
Yeah, I got this. Wait, is it a helmet? What's?
Yeah. Do you not have any left? You need just like a couple pieces to get you by.
I don't want to take a loan from you. Just if I help you out on this trip at all, just toss me a couple gold at the end.
That's not a lot. I'll give you 5.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'll give him 5 gold pieces.
High rolling.
5 gold. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
let's get back moving.
Yeah.
Don't want to waste any more time. We have Basilica to pick up.
This is the most gold we've made in a while.
And you guys continue on the way. About an hour, 30 minutes passes, and you approach the gate. Now, do you want to go into Kresk, or would you rather just go up the way to the...
I'll say, like, as we're kind of like approaching, do you think it's worth going in and checking to see how they're doing?
Let's go through it, but not stop. Just kind of eyeball it, make sure everything's all right.
Checking on Dimitri, maybe.
Yeah, we can do that.
Just go by his house. Yeah, and we'll decide to go through the city, and we'll just kind of take a stroll through. But I will make sure we stroll past Dimitri's, like his house or whatever.
Yeah, his manor.
And you actually notice when you guys go in, all right, there's a guard, like, assuming they see you, they recognize you, and when you guys go in, you actually notice that Dimitri is training. You see him using the armor that you guys brought, and he has that on some of his people, and they are training hand-to-hand combat currently.
I'm gonna do a history check to try to remember if that werewolf lady, forget her name, told us what she was going to be doing.
You're talking about...
The lady we saved from
Yep.
the cave.
That is...
I can't remember.
Nope, I know it.
Zulika.
Zulika,
Yes.
yes.
Zulika.
I'm going to do a history check to try to remember what she told us she was going to be doing. I think, if I remember correctly, I thought she said she was going to go try to, like, help out her, former werewolf people, but I can't remember. 10.
10? That's your best guess. You can't recall.
And I'm going to be on the lookout for her, too, as we're going through town to see if I see her.
Okay.
And how many people is Dimitri training?
Dimitri's training 7.
7 people. Well, it looks like
That's
that.
damn big.
Looks like Dimitri has found time to train his men. That looks strong over there.
That's good.
I wonder what is of Zulika. She seemed very interesting having such a connection with the werewolves. I wonder what her whereabouts would be.
Oh. What did she tell us again? I would also do a guess.
Okay, DC will be harder.
Perfect.
Yes.
Can't be the nat 20, ready? Fuck.
I respect
17.
it.
So.
I'm just getting 16.
16. And you remember her telling you where she would be. Like, it's right on the tip of your tongue. Where she would be and what she wanted you guys to do.
She's doing something.
I know she wanted.
But you can't remember.
I don't even know if I was actually there that day.
We're kind of like talking about it. I'm like, do you think maybe I should go ask Dimitri and see where she is?
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
And I'll kind of ride hastily over to the soldiers' training and where Dimitri is. And I'll be like, good day, sir. I guess you're Dimitri.
Alaric, how you doing?
Good. It looks like you are thriving with the new equipment we were able to drop off.
Yes, this has been a great aid.
How has the town been faring since the last time
Much
we were
better.
here?
Much better than the last day you left. The werewolves have quieted down significantly, and it appears that I've been able to get the same person to Vallaki and back, which hasn't happened in quite some time.
That's good to hear. I am a bit of a hurry, so I don't mean to cut you off abruptly, but
Of course.
did you know where Zulika went? I couldn't remember that she told us she was going to be somewhere, but
I remember you talking about Zulika, but I have not seen her.
My hint to you is think of. There's a character that would know, but that's another thing you get out of your history check. But that's
Phil knows everything.
well, if you don't know, that's alright. We were trying to figure out on our way in here. We were going to stop in to see how she was doing after rescuing her from her fallen companions, but
Yes, if I do remember correctly, I offered her passage into the city for coming with you. But if I remember correctly, she did not want to stay in the city due to the fact that her affliction was not exactly taken care of. And she feared that she would not be able to control herself if she was inside the city walls.
I do remember her saying that. Well, we will be on our way. We are going to visit the sanctuary up there again.
Ah, the abbot.
Yes.
Yes.
He did task us with a mission, and I believe we may be taking part in it. Well, good day, sir.
Yes. Thank you.
And I will continue riding, and we'll continue to start going towards the abbot.
And you guys make your way up, and you see some of the mongrel folk actually eating supper. Remember how there was those troughs all in there? And there are iron doors that are currently shut, and you can see the mongrel folk in there eating, but no sign of the abbot currently. And there is a bell.
Oh yeah, I'll go to the bell.
Ring that thing.
Ding 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 ding.
Ring that bitch.
And you see all the mongrel folk look, and you actually notice one of them is Otto. Otto looks at you, and he hustles over, and you remember Otto looks like that.
Like that.
He's like half
Yep, he's there's a description.
dog, right?
He's a beardless dwarf with patches of donkey flesh covering his face, protruding wolf snout and fangs. His arms and hands are human, but his legs and feet are leonine.
He's a cousin of mine.
Leonin.
He's a jackal.
And his donkey tail.
He's a construct.
And he comes over.
Oh, you guys are back.
Yes, we are. Good day, Otto.
It's good to see you again. It's quite the adventure we had.
Oh, speaking of adventure, have you spoken to Zulika lately?
You know, she has not came to town. She mentioned she was going to stay in the cave.
Oh, she's
She
up
didn't
there
want to
now.
hurt anyone.
Ah, no one's visited her.
I haven't. I don't think anyone would. I'm sure she's out and about. She doesn't have to deal with that one crazy fellow anymore.
Maybe we should pay her a visit.
But didn't she mention something of... Oh,
Yes,
what did she
we-
mention?
we
What
come
did
here
she
to
want to
speak-
do? Didn't she want you to do something?
Yeah, she wanted us to gather something.
What was that? I
I
can't
don't know.
remember. My memory's not good. You guys are supposed to have a memory.
Well, we're gonna talk to her about it because I can't fucking remember to save my life.
All right, well, I'm assuming you're here to talk to the abbot.
Yes, we're here to speak
Who's
to
that?
the
Oh, you're here to talk to me.
Both.
Oh, say
But
you
mainly the abbot.
I don't have many visitors anymore.
Yeah, we're good for you.
All right, well, I will fetch you. Do you need to come inside?
Oh.
Do you think he trusts you enough when I get killed if I let you in?
No, we actually need to come inside.
No,
It's
he wouldn't kill
fairly
me.
important.
All right, I will let you in.
And he opens the door, and you guys are able to walk in. And if you remember, there is a section off to the right. It's kind of split in two. And off to the right is more where you guys went down underneath and saw the beast. And then also that's like his kind of chapel-ish area. And you guys can make your way in there. And he is currently sitting on a pew, just looking up, hanging out.
Hello, Abbot. We have returned.
Who is this? And he turns, and you guys remember what he looks like?
Mm-hmm.
There's many.
I painted him.
Yeah, you painted him. Yeah.
Definitely.
Pull him out quick. But he's got like that weird hat on.
Stylish.
This guy. Remember that guy?
Oh yeah.
He's got like the weird hat, whatever.
Does he struggle?
He was painted by DM.
DM Pollock Shop.
And,
mini
what can I do for you today? I know our last meeting we discussed taking the Basilica to Castle Ravenloft. Is that why you have returned?
Yes, we actually have been discussing it, and there may be an opportunity for us to smuggle her in.
You are making the daring journey.
Oh, we can do it. Yes, it's part of our future plans, maybe.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm assuming you want me to fetch Basilica for you.
Yes, is she able to start traveling right away?
So I will go take her from downstairs chamber.
And might I ask, is there anything wrong with her? Anything we should know about her?
She will do no harm to you. She will not speak. She is a flesh golem that is used to bring back the power to finish what we can use to defeat the one and only prince.
And she needs to go to the crypt pool, correct?
Yes, in the crypts, there are rumors that in Strahd's parents' tomb, apparently there was a area that they were buried. That in there's a pool. And this basilica must be bathed there. And you remember the directions that I gave you.
No, could you repeat them?
So you will submerge Basilica in the pool of dark water in the crypts of Castle Ravenloft. But remember, more specifically, his parents. And let me get you their names. Just so you know for sure. I'm sorry. So it is King Barov and Queen Ravenovia.
King what?
Barov, B-A-R-O-V, Barov, and Queen Ravenovia.
Raven Barovia.
Ravenovia.
Oh,
Raven and then O-V-I-A.
O-V-I-A. I just said
Yep.
Barovia.
Basilica is what they call her?
Basilica is the flesh.
Yeah,
golem,
she's
yes.
the flesh golem.
B-A-S-I-L.
LK. A.
And if you're ready, I will continue. You must feed it blood while it bathes in this water.
Feed it blood.
Yes. Blood that is pure. From one being.
So it can't be mine.
Once Basilica is in the pool, and the blood has been given to her, whoever is in the room must put their hands into the pool to stabilize the balance of the dark waters. You may be tested in this stage, but I cannot know for certain what you will be up against. Whether it's a monster, a mental challenge, it will test you. But resist the darkness. After that, the ritual shall be complete, and you must bring Basilica back to me.
Is that all?
That is all.
But I ask, this is a dangerous mission. Yeah. Would anything bad happen if we were to lose Basilica, or she were to, I don't know, not survive this encounter?
What else? Sorry.
Huh?
I thought you were going to continue.
No, sorry, that was my question.
You said what will happen?
Yes, if I said if anything bad will happen to her, if she does not survive, or...
If something were to happen to her, which it won't,
No, of course not.
so I'd rather not even discuss. But it will put a setback on what I am trying to create.
I know she's precious cargo, but...
But I understand your lives are at stake, and she is merely a flesh column. And I'm not sure where you're looking. Are you simply looking to just go in and do this task? Or is there more?
There's more. There is someone in there that we're rescuing as well. It
So
will
a
be
rescue mission.
a small group of us. I will be one of the peoples on the mission. I don't believe Gorrath here will. As for bathing her blood, or feeding her the blood, I'm able to do it, but it can't be my blood. Unfortunately, I've already been too corrupted by this land.
Make sure to bring someone that you fear their blood would be right. Because if it is not the right blood, I worry what can happen to Basilica.
Does she need to be nourished, or does she drink anything, or
No. She can endure.
do you think she would be okay to bring into the city? Or can we disguise her?
I would recommend putting clothes on her. She walks normal, slight limp. I don't think she would bat an eye. Now, if she were to have to try to converse with someone, then they might pick up on her looks. As remember, she kind of sewn together in a lot of different ways.
We'll keep her hidden.
Good thing I brought my disguise kit. I will do my best.
But I do recommend, wherever you're going, couldn't tell you the makeup of Castle Ravenloft. Think carefully about what you'd like to do first. Because if you're doing a rescue mission, along with trying to do this, I can only imagine something would raise alarm. And if you're trying to get out fast, quick, make sure you think it all through. Your entry points. Where are you going to go in? Try to figure out what path you will take when you get in the castle. Yes, you'll have to find a staircase. But there are many. 4 to be exact, I think.
I've been there before. I'm familiar. I will do my best to try to draw up what I can remember from the last time I was there before we leave. Fortunately, I'll be traveling with a wizard. Hopefully his magic will help push us through.
Well, I bid you good luck. Both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I will go retrieve Basilica. If you wish, bring your horses. Fetch them. It will take me a second to get down to the lower horses. Bring them into my abbey, and we will load her onto the horse to make it easy. And with that, he goes down, and you guys can wait for her, or you can go get your horses. if
We'll
you
get the
wish.
horses.
Yeah, we'll get the
Okay.
horses.
All right, and you guys go quickly to the horses, and it times up pretty nice that when you come back, Basilica is being walked out, and you can tell that she's walking normally. She has hair. She's still she looks humanoid, but when you look closely, you can see scars and everything of her being put together for this purpose of absorbing this power. And easy enough, the abbot helps put her on whose horse, preference?
Probably his.
Probably mine,
Alaric's horse, and kind of pats the horse. Good day.
And
Hopefully see you soon.
as she gets on the horse, I'm gonna turn her on. I'm gonna take out my disguise kit,
Okay.
and I'm going to use the utilize action. So it just basically says I have to beat a DC 10 to conceal this character. And then I'm assuming anyone who would make a perception check would
Have to
test
beat
that.
that. Okay. So was this set the DC or just the 10?
So the DC would be set by you. So I would assume that based on how well I would roll for this,
That
you would
it's
set the
set.
DC
Okay.
and what they need to do.
All right.
Because I just need to beat a 10 to be like successfully
Successful.
disguising, if
Alright.
that makes sense.
I'm honestly gonna, if you get over a 10, I'm honestly gonna set the DC whatever you get. So if you get a
Okay.
22, it'll be a 22. If you get an 11, it'll be an 11.
It is
Or is there a minimum?
it is a charisma check. So since I am disguising, can I add my deception to that as my proficiency, or would it just be straight charisma?
What does it say?
It says if you're proficiency with this tool, which I do, it says add your proficiency bonus to any ability check you make to use it. It just says it's an ability charisma though. So, I'm
So
going to
I
say
would
add
do
charisma,
charisma
and
and
ability.
your proficiency.
Oh, proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So,
that's the same. So. Oh, net 20.
Let's go. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna set it at a 30.
Okay.
Holy shit, we're back.
I roll it and I see the diamond. Beautiful like a diamond in the sky.
Hey, just write that down. I have it, but like I just know I could possibly lose it. So just write down in a note, say Basilica Disguise Kit DC 30.
Yep, and what I'll do too, for her disguise, I will really focus on like covering up her flesh gown part to just make her look like a normal woman.
Okay.
So
And then,
I will
do
focus
you want
on.
to do like so her eyes, like she doesn't necessarily like they're there, but they don't like work.
Yeah, I
Like
want.
you would get the sense like when doing this, like if you have anything to put on her face, just to like take away some of the attention of her eyes. Whether that's like dark glasses, I don't know if you have those, but like anything that you would have a scarf.
Yeah,
Right,
I've
to
actually.
cover
I'll do like a blindfold on her eyes
Mhm.
to make it look like that she cannot see.
Okay.
But I will put kind of little gashes of holes into there so that she would be able to see. But to the other person, they may like think she has some sort of disease or something like that. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yep. With that description, I will raise it to a 31.
Nice.
And then along with that, I will focus on, like I said, where she's kind of like sewn up and things like that. I will use my makeup to best look like more, almost like maybe not sewn so much, more like stitched, like battle wounds kind of, or she's just been through rough times.
Scars.
But definitely making it more authentic up to like skin.
Okay. Yep. And Gorrath, you're watching this and you see the transformation of Basilica as this disgusting flesh gown looking being to now what appears to be somewhat of a normal woman. Yes, looks battle tested, but you would think it's just some like yeah, you'd see it and you might be like, what in the world's going on there?
Yeah.
But nothing.
And as I do that too, I want to kind of like gently kind of like hold her hand, and I will speak to her and say, Basilica, I know this is a dangerous mission, but I will do my best to ensure we succeed. Please ensure you obey my every command if it comes to that. And I'll try to like, can I try to like make a persuasion check or something like
Yeah.
that? 13.
Okay. And you feel the ever slightest squeeze on your hand.
And yeah, then after that, I'll kind of finish up my makeup and kind of look at Gorrath and say, do you think maybe we should pay Zulika a visit before we leave? Or do you think it's not important enough?
How far out is she?
I think only about an hour north.
Takes about an hour 45 to an hour to get there.
Yeah,
I
by horse.
think we should head back.
All right.
Zulika will get to her.
Maybe we can check on her a little later. Or we can ask the others if they remember what she wanted us to do.
Yeah. Could we ask somebody in the town to check on her for us?
Sure, maybe Otto will.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And as we're kind of riding out, we'll kind of look for Otto again, where he ever is.
And he's eating.
Otto,
Yes.
we have a mission for you.
What is it?
Do you mind paying Zulika a visit?
I can do that.
And
Yeah.
just see how she's doing, and don't tell her this, but we can't remember what she wanted us to do, so
You guys have a rough memory.
Yeah.
just talk to her and be like, ask her what she wanted us to do, and if you could send word or Raven, that'd be perfect.
I can try.
I got a hefty gold on what I can pay you.
How much?
3 gold.
I take payment up front.
I go with 3
So
gold.
he's excited. I will see this done. And he scurries off.
You see Alaric roll his eyes as he just mentioned he need gold to live as he's handing it away.
That's hilarious.
Alrighty.
And yeah, we'll kind of
With
start
that,
moving
you guys
back.
start heading back. And lastly, about now going on the same path back. This time, about an hour and a half in. I wrote for this earlier. You guys see. I just need perception checks.
I'm really bad at this.
Ooh, 10.
Oh, nice.
10?
No. Oh, 15.
15.
No,
Okay.
11.
You notice that in. Okay, let me just roll a d6. Okay. In the, like, off the road, looks somewhat fresh. You see a body. Appears to be bluish in blue clothing, but there's a body laying there, face down.
It's Vildor.
No. There's a body up here. I'm gonna go check on it.
And right now it's kind of in the distance.
Let's speed up.
Alright. I'll follow you.
Okay, I'm kind of like hustle up there a little bit, and then yeah, I'll just hop off a little bit in front of it, like not directly at it, but maybe like just like maybe like a 10 step, so I can kind of walk up to it a little bit.
And you, now closer, see that this blue shirt that was covering the corpse of this body, and there's a thin, like, not trousers, but it's like undergarments that are longer. But it appears that this body has been stripped of everything that was on it. And when you look at the face of the being lying on the ground, you deem that it is an exact replica of Vildor.
Do I know it's a replica? Or it just looks exactly
Looks
like
exactly like
What's
it.
Vildor doing in fishnets?
Alaric, are you seeing this? Okay, I'm gonna try to touch him kind of. I'll not try to be disrespectful. I'm gonna try to like roll him over with like my foot.
And you roll him over, and you're able to do it. And now Vildor's body is face down.
Okay, I'll kind of roll him back and just nothing happens when I push him.
You're using your foot?
Yeah, I'll use my foot.
You have a boot on.
It's like, oh.
I don't think.
I think it's just my foot.
I think it's your hoof.
I think you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
So you were using your foot to kick him?
It's his hoof!
Okay. So you turn him over once, you turn him over again, and this time when you turn him back over, you see that his flesh on his face is beginning to just decay. And it appears it melts from his face, and it starts at his head and slowly disintegrates off, and you begin to see his heart, his lungs, everything start to dissipate into nothing. And it goes down his entire body. And his shirt even is starting to wither in this heat, whatever is going on. And after a few seconds of you're watching, all that is left is bones in front of you.
What the fuck is going on? Did you experience this before?
Oh. What the hell was that?
Should we grab the bones?
I'm not touching that thing.
I'm gonna grab a bone. I'm gonna grab one of his bones.
And when you grab a bone, you instantly hear screams. Appears to be coming from the bone. And it's not just one, it's not just Vildor.
Foreshadowing Vildor's death.
It is
After he
hundreds
bathes the
of
thing in the
different
pool.
screams echoing throughout this bone, and you're only able to hear it when you touch it.
It's like 100.
Different
Um,
screams.
I'm gonna try to. It's just his bones laying there now.
It's just his bones.
I'm just gonna try to pack those bones up into my stuff and bring them home.
Okay.
When this happens, does Vildor sense anything back at Black Veil Keep?
You do not sense it.
Start sweating.
Little tingle in the ball.
Okay, yeah.
I soil my pants.
I'm gonna hop back on my.
Soil my fishnets.
Do I see any like footsteps or anything around? Any commotion?
Make an investigation check.
Square fishnets under his robes.
He's wearing high heels and fishnets.
These boys are.
It's like
I think
underneath his
SpongeBob.
that Patrick.
Yeah.
Those legs go all the way up.
Yeah.
15.
This
15.
tiny whiteys.
You see Scar's footsteps going back
Depends.
into the forest, but can't make out much more than that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get back on my horse then and get moving.
Get
Kinda
moving?
quickly. I don't want
Sure.
to get the fuck out of here.
Okay. And quickly head back, and 2 hours go by, and you are able to return back to Vallaki. And the gates, they see you approaching. They actually already have the gates opening for you. You're able to ride in, take your horses directly to Blackvale Keep.
That's what they, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it's because I'm trying to conceal her as I'm
Yes.
going through town, so I will
Head
you
straight
know,
through.
go talk to the guards as little as I can and immediately try to get
The
her
town
in there.
people are like, Alaric's got a girlfriend.
Yeah, they're like, ooh. Misty
My
Marauders
disguise
bringing
kit-
a lady
My
around.
disguise kit made her look so good, so they think she's
I
hot.
know. Yeah.
She's busty as hell.
And yes, and you guys make your way through town. Very little interaction. If people say anything to you, you guys kind of keep head down, continue riding, and approach the keep. You tie up your horses, and these guys are all waiting for you inside.
Vildor.
Oh, you guys are back.
I guess I would picture that, like, the bones are still with me. I'm just gonna kind of, like, toss them on the ground. Vildor, do you just ring a bell?
No.
Found a creature coming back from our trip and voyage. And, it looked identical to you. And it's like disintegrated itself, and all that was left of these bones. I watched you die, Vildor.
Well, this is troubling indeed.
Can I go over and like just make an Arcana check on him?
Yeah.
Maybe identify if there's anything like on
Enril, these bones, when you touch them, they scream.
the crit fail.
Just terror.
Crit frickin' fail.
No idea. And just you're touching the bones, and you do hear this scream as well. But you can't tell if there's any magical essence on them.
Yeah, I'll inspect the bones, and I'm gonna size up like the height of the bones to see if they even match what would match Vildor's.
Okay.
So I know he's a taller individual, so
Yep. I want you to just make a do it just a survival check.
Grab one of the femurs.
Vildor lay down
18.
next to the bones.
18, and you're able to piece through with your background very easily pick out the larger bones that you would determine like size, right? So femur, fibula, tibia, all that stuff, the torso, the spine. You put that together as it was mangled in a bag for a little while, and you place it out in front of him, out on the ground, and it's kind of hard to tell, like with it laying down, but you have it laid out now to try to match up compared to Vildor.
Vildor, do you mind being my subject here?
And how tall are you? 6'7".
Yes,
Yeah.
6'7".
6'7". I feel like aren't you like three of you 6'7"? Like huge.
Not me, I'm pretty sure
I
it's
have,
7'6".
I think 6'7", 6'7". I think
I'm
you're
6'7".
6'7". I'm serious.
They're all 6'7". I'm
For
you 6'7".
You're normal height. Yeah. You're
6'2".
Yeah, you're no height. You're bigger.
For a girl, though.
7'6". Oh my god. I was gonna say it. I remember we had that conversation.
7'6", 450.
Okay, so what happens?
Uh,
Of course.
and I'll lay down by the Bones.
And please anatomical position.
Of course.
And he instructs, or she instructs you to have palms up. And now you laying down, notice that these bones would replicate one that would be about 6'1".
Oh.
So smaller than you.
Whoever, whatever this thing is definitely altered, for sure. But I think we have no fear in thinking that this is anything to do with Vildor. We said it looked like him.
You guys seem identical to him face-wise.
I have a feeling there is something else at play here then.
Perhaps it is a message from Strahd.
I was thinking that.
A threat.
A warning, no doubt. But those can only be taken so far in this realm. It will not change my decision. I will go to Castle Ravenloft with you, Mr. Ribblewick.
Well, I was hoping you said that, 'cause I didn't want to go by myself.
Nor would I let you, friend.
Well, I guess I would have had Rictavio, but we'll be traveling with 4. You can meet my new friend, Basilica. She cleans up quite nice, doesn't she?
Indeed. Who was the architect of this?
Myself actually. I've been saving my skill of doing this. I thought maybe I'd have to use it on myself, but instead I had to use it on her.
Well done, Mr. Nimblewick.
I believe I'm gonna keep her down in the basement. I will have one of the guards watch her. Hey, Telephus, come over here. That's the name of my guard, because I haven't named my guard yet.
The guy walked over. What do you need?
I'm gonna escort this lady down to the basement. I'm gonna tell you to take guard outside. Don't let anyone in or out.
The cell door.
Yes, correct.
Alright. I can have that done.
Shot.
Weird, terrible.
Vildor, what did you say?
I didn't know you were such a horny old man.
Carry on, Telephus.
Where he practices pole dancing.
God. And I'll lead her down to the cellar, and I'll go down and kind of show her around, and I'll just kind of. You can hang out in this big area in here if you have not finished. There's some supplies in there. Don't touch any of that. And then my room's over there. If you get sleepy or you want to lay down, you can use my bed. And does she respond or anything to me? Do I know do flesh golems actually eat human flesh?
You don't know what they
Don't know. Do I see any materials down here in the storage that she would be mowing, she would be interested in?
Well, you guys do have your. What is that?
Because
What
this is
that?
a store, and I'm doing the trade action, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming there'd be stuff going through here.
You wouldn't know.
God damn,
You wouldn't really
alright.
know.
Oh well. Alright. And I'll kind of walk out and look at Telephus. Maybe check in here every once in a while just to make sure she's doing okay. Make sure she's not getting anything she's not supposed to.
Telephus.
Telephus.
Yes.
Maybe
Make sure you document that for the other T names, please.
Telephus.
No, Telephus.
Telephus.
Max got crimson chin out of that one.
No, I did.
Yeah, hey, Telephus needs to talk with us. Yes.
Yes, I can do that.
There we go. That's Telephus.
I'm gonna forget.
And the flesh.
And yeah, I'll go back up and
Why did it take so long for me to get a name?
I'm assuming there's some, so I'll make sure the door is barred shut from the outside too, so she wouldn't be able to
Just
leave.
walk out. Oh my god.
Thank you. Yeah, that's good. Goodbye.
Take that back. You're done. You're fired. Get out of here.
And you see him waiting at the. He's just going like that. Look at that, ladies, when they pass
So dumb.
Jeez. And then Tyrone comes out and he goes, yeah! Yeah. Alright. Anyways, you guys, you go back inside and actually kind of right when this is all like happening, you, when you're walking towards the main door, you notice Rictavio walking towards the bastion.
Good day, Rictavio.
Hello there.
How's it going?
I'm just coming to check in with you all. I wanted to see if you guys had any sort of plan laid out. I was getting a little antsy. Thought we could discuss it before I head back, or if we're setting out soon. I want to prepare myself.
I think it probably is best we set out first thing tomorrow morning. Is that correct?
And
he actually...
We can go inside and ask your friends. You're just talking to nobody.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking we were out here. Let's go in. That's the reason I thought I was inside. I'm an idiot.
Oh, you're fine. And Rictavio enters, and you guys are all kind of hanging out in the main area, like the little dining hall area.
I just wanted to stop in and see what I needed to do to prepare, or if you guys had any final decisions on what the plan would be for tomorrow when we do whatever. I know we talked about so much, and I just didn't know if you guys had pondered it anymore now that you've slept on it. Talked probably more thoroughly about it, and it is ultimately up to you to decide. And we are, I am on board with whatever you decide to do. If it's splitting up, going as one.
My thoughts are that if we split up, it is definitely putting us in more danger and it will be putting us at risk. But my other thought is, what are the odds we can sneak all of us into Strahd's manor and not be noticed? It's much more likely to be able to do this, especially if we're needing the stealth with only a couple people. Are there any thoughts on that?
I think both are risky. The odds of Strahd already being aware of our plan and having a trap set are high. But if we can throw him off of our plan or intentions, we may be able to strike him when he least expects it. With this beast.
And then I'll hold up like the book that I got from the abbot.
And the learnings from the abbot. We do have a wild card at play. I just hope it can bring enough leverage to give us the advantage we will need.
I'll actually hand that book to Rictavio.
Since you will be accompanying Alaric and Vildor with this beast, perhaps it is best if you read up on it.
I guess I can do that. I'll read it before we leave. The rest of the day I'll take some time to read through.
Yes, we will probably be breaking up into, two main parties. It will be yourself, Vildor, me, and another companion, Basilica.
Right.
We will have a dual mission at this place. One is rescuing Ezmeralda, is what you spoke of, but also the other one is bathing Basilica in the crypt water.
That will be a challenge.
The abbots did give me directions. Unfortunately, the one issue is someone pure has to bathe her. I cannot do it, so it must be one of you two. I believe he said there was a challenge test, so I believe if it was a mental one, Vildor may be the best one to do it. As I believe you will probably be more focused on trying to save your friend.
Yes, I want to make sure Ezmeralda is out safe. and I am up for helping you with this other expedition. But we need to be careful.
And then I'll write down the directions, and I'll just like give directions to Vildor since he wasn't there talking,
Okay.
so you can copy those for bathing. It's just on that right side there. Basilica.
Sounds great. How do you suppose we get in?
I need to sit down and recast my memory of last time I entered. Try to lay out where entrances and exits are. It's been a while, but if I think about it enough, I'm sure I can relive that night moment by moment.
All right. Let's have that ready by tomorrow morning, so we know what we are looking to get in.
I will say, the other thing I wanted to mention to everyone is, I don't know what you're doing with Ireena, but she seemed like she was ready to sacrifice herself. If anything goes haywire on your side, it might be your best bet at escaping. I don't believe it is something we want to do, but if she is knowing that she's not doing it without, saving you guys or those villagers, maybe what saves every one of us.
Where are you four going to be going?
I think
We will hold down the village.
Oh, you're heading to the village of Barovia.
I think that'd be best to help support Ireena and also to help get people out of there.
We will lend our hand at the evacuation.
Is Ireena going with? Is that what you decided?
I think that's what we're thinking, as long as that's what she's okay with. Hopefully, Strahd stays as he has and does not choose to take her or wants to more play games, but you never know with him. Depends on the kind of momentum that we're creating.
No, sorry, I'm just trying to bounce off all the ideas that I can remember we talked about. I remember, did you throw away the wedding idea? I know you brought that up.
Well,
I just curious.
to be honest, if this is the path that we are taking, I may have a way to make that a little bit more in our favor if we do it. As someone who works with the dead, I also work a lot with living and preserving life. I have done many ceremonies in my life as well. People on their deathbed wanting to marry, make their life full, and their
He's getting
immediate
so
demise.
wordy.
In fact, I have an ability for those who are fully accepting a ceremony, that there is a bit of a, let's just say, goodness to your well-being for a short period of time.
I think it could definitely be a good idea. We just may want to write a game plan down. And, I probably won't walk over to Ireena and propose, but I want to make sure she's on good standing with this. Let's think of this out. If we were to... So we're sending... Who's all going to Strahd's manor?
I believe that's me, Mr. Nimblewick, Mr. Rictavio, and that flesh cow over there.
And then are we believing this is for tomorrow?
Indeed.
How far away is the manor?
4 hours,
I'm gonna do a history check.
give or
I believe
take
it's a little
3.
farther than that.
Give or take 3.
I got 11.
It takes about 5. Yeah, it's similar in distance, but not an exact path. Now, Village of Barovia will take a little longer, as you have to kind of go down and around. But if you do take, remember there's that shortcut through there, and if you take that shortcut, it does cut off quite a bit of time.
So you think it's about 7?
So it'll be about 5 and 7 hours to get to those two spots.
Because you're looking at Ravenloft right here, and then Ravenloft is up on a hill or a mountain-ish.
that looks down on Barovia.
Is
right
it
here.
7 hours with the cut through, or is 7 with
You
the?
could get down to 6.
Okay, and the cut through is it more dangerous that way?
The cut through is right here.
Well, it's a little worth it.
There's a risk of going through.
Yep, got it. So then going there would be the rest of us. Once we get there, we have our ceremony. Do we have a procedure to evacuate people as that goes?
I was thinking that when we head there, if we're able to get some wagons, we can put in wedding supplies, things that would be needed, and we would empty out these wagons. And when we come back, we put the people in the wagons. That's the first thing that popped into my head.
That's actually a good idea. It'd give us a reason for wagons, easy transportation. Would we want to have people come to the ceremony, and then when the chaos ensues, attempt to escape them then, or do we want to try to get them out before that?
I think
Probably before that,
I
actually.
would say before.
Yeah,
but
so-
at least the women and children.
I would draw casualties.
If I was the betting man, it would make sense that she would go back to her hometown to have her wedding.
Agreed.
And with that, with the ceremony starting, I believe that's when we would evacuate everyone. When they show up, the only ones there would maybe be you three.
That would be a good idea. Small wedding.
Do we want to take somebody that we trust that knows the way? Or is Ireena also leaving with the rest?
I would say she travels with us.
She is capable. She could fight. So then we need another person to take them back in the wagons, to direct them.
Is anybody here that we outside of our own party?
Perhaps she might have a contact in Barovia that she would trust.
Where's her brother?
Her
at?
brother is there. If he was willing to come back or wanting to, he could do it as well.
What
Use
of
him.
the Raven folk?
What if we ask those two wolf hunters? Remember,
Maybe you could
we
put
met
them
them. They said that they could always help us scout. What if we use them on the way as help?
They could be extra protection as well. I mean, they at least know how to fight.
They said that they would always offer us at least a service. Don't know if it's going to be an ongoing one, but if we're able to ask them to do this with us, I think that would be the service they are willing to grant us.
Maybe best case scenario, they come with, and what is Ireena's brother's?
Ishmark.
Ishmark. Maybe those two and Ishmark, that would even give more support.
I just have a feeling Ishmark is going to want to stay.
Yeah, you're right.
He just got there for a reason. I think he's going to want to stay.
The only person I see you can't trust in that place is that damned priest. Never liked him from the start.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
The other man I was going to mention, which I don't know how Dra-Zhul feels about him, is Azifa. He was located underneath the village of Barovia.
I don't know that he will interfere, but we can ask him. He's always remained neutral.
We could call to the winds to my druid friends as well.
I would recommend he's familiar with the Nexocrons. Is that something you could use as a bargaining piece with him?
I don't know if giving Nexocrons up as bait is a wise idea. Not that I'm the most knowledgeable, it just seems like...
I'm not saying offering it to him, but
I would have to speak with him.
just letting him know that we possess one. Now,
I think that's dangerous.
Work.
I think possibly if this all goes well, we then task him with helping us understand and
Yeah.
getting the rest. I don't think we need him involved in this at the moment. I feel like if he is the eyes and ears of Barovia, whatever happens on the underground, if he wants to intervene, he will.
you have a idea when Strahd does show up?
If he does. Or if he sends somebody else.
Seems sending somebody else. Do we,
It depends. Is Ivan...
Based on being split up, I think we need to run as much as possible.
does anybody have the ability to, I don't know.
I don't think it is smart to fight, especially given the broken up state of our party. But I trust everyone's judgment here.
Did you say you will think you could send some druid folk to help?
I could reach out to the ones we saved on that hilltop.
It'd probably be best. We don't want to throw them in the way of. We can always use extra hands to help us combat Ivan or avoid whatever attacks, but they're almost probably better suited to help people travel. Would you guys agree?
Yes, they could watch from the skies.
I think it's our job to make a run and.
I was trying to think if we could shrink everyone somehow, and we had the druids become the bulls and dig a tunnel to. What are we in? Vallaki. That would be safe. But I do not possess a spell of such nature.
These are potions?
It's a long way to dig.
Yeah, especially.
They're strong both.
And I will say, the one thing that we do have a benefit is, I do believe I still have my telepathic link with Dra-Zhul. And it does cover a long range.
Yes.
As long as we are communication and can let them whereabouts know of what we're seeing and what we're experiencing, that will at least give the other side an upper hand on needing to make an action or to run for your life.
Do you think
Azithar. Maybe another way. He's known for his ability and knowledge of portals and traversing planes. It is sort of his specialty.
we could
Could make it very easy if he is willing.
It depends on how important this is to us, but like this individual mission. But if we did use that, we had what's the word? What are the items that you're?
The Nexocrons.
We could use that, but he will most likely be coming back for that in the future, or trying to get that from us. If we start as you as an old friend trying to.
What I think would work best would be to use them as leverage. Azithar never had any intentions with them outside of the Nine's collective. None of us could agree. He is more intrigued by the Nexocrons. Maybe he'd be willing to give us an escape, a portal back here, if we allowed him to help us research them.
That could be a good idea. Bring up part of our group and not necessarily isolating them.
We could evacuate the town with the wagons, draw out the distraction, and then retreat to the portal when the time is right.
And right when we get into town, that would be your mission, is to go talk to him. I like the idea as a whole.
And then you and I and Ireena set up the ceremony. You'll need your best dress, Gorrath.
Yes, and then go shopping.
On the idea of communicating between the two groups, perhaps we could swap dolls. And if my doll's hat ever comes off, you know I am in dire need of help.
And I take my hat off, and the dolls.
And you notice the hat.
Oh, good idea.
That's a great idea.
And you guys see Vildor, he has very long hair, but the top of his head's bald. He's got a skullet. Yeah, he puts back on.
Then how about we make this easy? Here's mine. The same if my veil is off. We're in
Danger.
What does that mean if we're in danger? I understand what it actually means, but whether we support each other from there.
I would say if we get these signals,
If the signal is given to them, they must abort the mission and return to the town.
That's probably the best measure. It's more of a, he's on to you because
If it is us who's in danger,
it's kind of where we expect to be.
it may be too late.
My thinking is the opposite. If I see that, I believe the other mission has to succeed at all costs. Or this is for nothing.
That's what I was
That's a good
thinking.
point, actually.
indeed.
Okay.
You suggest we siege Ravenloft?
No. If you see that hat off of Vildor, suggesting that we probably are dealing with the worst of it, and that you have a better chance of succeeding on your side. Same if we saw the veil off of Finril. His gaze is probably upon you, and we may have a chance to do what we need to do.
We've talked a lot about our side of things. Do you have any idea on how your game plan is going to be when you get to this manor? Do you have any...
I still need to spend some time to focus on drawing up a map of the last time I was there. Beyond that, you can't prepare the worst for what you experience in that castle.
How are your stealth capabilities, Vildor?
Well, I mean, it's been a fair minute since I've had to sneak my way into a vampire castle. But I believe my steps will tread lightly.
Are there any potions or anything that we can use to help aid our journeys? Any shops in town we want to visit early tomorrow?
I'm afraid even if there were,
I think we're pretty broke.
I wouldn't have the coin.
If there's anything that you need, I'd be willing to spend some coin.
Is this
You are aiding me, yes.
Rictavio?
This is Rictavio. You are aiding me in this. I'd be willing to spend some coin.
I have a way to enhance your capabilities, but it's not for long. And only one of you.
I think.
Possibly two.
Yeah. The upcaster, right?
How long is
Yeah.
class?
An hour.
Oh, that'd be tough.
Yes, are you with them?
My thinking is, for our mission,
Oh, really?
your friend Ezmeralda,
Oh, that'd be
she will
pretty
probably
good.
be pretty malnourished and beat up.
Use the head.
If we bring some sort of restorative potion,
Dex.
not just a normal healing potion, or one of proper strength and some equipment, she would be able to at least help fight on the way out. Is that correct?
Yes, she would be more than capable. Yes.
I don't have the healing capabilities. I don't believe Vildor does either. But if you could find a potion that could, help rejuvenate some of that, I think that would be our best bet.
I do have 3 minor healing potions.
The other thing I do know,
So
that Glenn had
should be plenty, right?
Indeed.
Glenn had boots that helped with stealthing. For our mission, it may be helpful. I don't believe I will need them so much, but for maybe yourself, Vildor, yourself to stealth. I don't know how good our other traveler will be, but she seems nimble. We may need to look into renting those or purchasing them. I don't think they were too much. I don't know
Indeed.
how much gold you have to spare, Rictavio, but I think they were a couple hundred.
That's a good idea.
Do you remember what they were called?
If only I could
I think they were like shadow slippers or something. Shadow boots. They didn't make footprints, and I think they give you advantage on stealth.
Gravewalker boots.
Gravewalker boots.
Yeah.
What do they do?
So they are properties. So they're soft leather boots treated with graveyard soil and dried wolfsbane. Properties: wearer leaves no tracks and +5 bonus to stealth.
Oh, +5 to stealth.
The problem is I feel like I could help at both places. If only one of my doppelgangers could take my place.
Indeed.
I was thinking the same thing, but I have this weird churning in my stomach that if Strahd believes there's an actual legitimate wedding going on, there's no way he will be able to resist what's going on in that chapel or church.
Indeed. Especially with Ireena being one of the subjects.
I think we have a good plan in place. I think we spend the day figuring out any other plans or any other additional, purchases, walking the plan through with Ireena, and tomorrow we strike.
What time is it?
Right now, you guys woke up. It's probably pushing about supper time. So, yeah. And Rictavio, before he goes, and just remember, when you make your way to Barovia, remember that Alias Gabriel, look for him if he's with Ishmak, but remember the Baron mentioned that he may have a potential lead on a ambush of Rahadin.
Yes.
So seek him out, just make a note. Other than that, come find me. I'll be waiting outside or inside, either way, of the Baron's house. And we shall set off. I'll be there, but just know I'm doing this with you all and want you to be the ones to lead.
You're staying
As
with the
that
Baron.
I will stay with the Baron tonight, yes.
It may be a good idea to keep this overall plan on the down low. Not that I don't trust him, it's just the more speaking of this, the more trouble we could get into.
I did hear some. I stayed there last night as well. I wasn't sure if we'd be leaving today. I did not know. I did hear some shrieks in the middle of the night. I shut my door, locked it, and didn't make much mention up to the morning. But anyways, I should be going. Rest up, talk about what you must, and it will be a successful day tomorrow, as it is time for an adventure. And with that, he will get up, he will walk out the door.
Just wait.
Oh, yes, sorry.
How nimble did you say you were?
Can I check? Do not know off the top of my head.
Specifically for stealthing. I think Vildor, you are somewhat stealthy, correct?
Indeed.
You're stealthy 4 or 5? 3?
Oh, let's see.
What's your mod?
It is still 2.
Right? At least you're positive.
I was gonna say you're not
Better than
negative.
-1.
Here, wait. I have a spell. I guess I do. I am not the most nimble. Not terrible, but not good. 1 second. Let me check this. I've never seen the spell, so let's try it.
See, right here he might have a pass. What's that one spell? Is it pass without trace?
Disguise in plain sight or something like that, isn't that?
I think it's pass without trace.
Yeah, disguise in plain sight's good too, because that's when you can just hide and you get like plus.
Pass without a trace is what Naileth had.
Yeah, that's
Plus-
really good
plus
spell.
You get plus 10 to your stealth, but
The
it
whole
takes
party.
like 10 minutes. You basically make a ghillie suit.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Unfortunately, I'm not very nimble.
I would recommend that you go see Glendon and purchase those boots.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
You won't use them.
I
One
do not
of us
want
as well.
to sabotage this mission for not being able to sneak, and if there's something that can be paid in gold, I think it is worth it. But I will do that at once. See you in the morning. And he heads out, gives you a little nod with his cap, and leaves. And with that, you guys are all sitting around the table. Is there anything you'd like to do? I know.
I want to speak with Inroll
Okay.
as I sit down to start drawing my
Okay.
map.
All right.
I want to do something too after
Okay,
this.
sounds good.
Inroll,
I want
you
to
said you
as
have
this is going on, like, outside.
magic that can help perform special things. Need to jog my memory of Castle Ravenloft, and I was wondering if you could help me.
Okay. I will cast Enhance Ability. And I will put it on Intelligence.
Intelligence.
So he will get
What's that actually called? What's it?
Enhance Ability.
I know.
It doesn't. No,
Doesn't
it's
it
just
give?
this.
I thought it doesn't it? Can you do bear strength or something?
Oh yeah, there's like
It
certain
used to.
ones.
It
It doesn't anymore.
I think
Okay.
it was like Eagle is for
Yeah,
perception.
they said like Eagle Splendor or something. There used to be some cool
Cat,
names.
it's Cat's.
They made it.
It might be Cat's nimbleness was Dex. I don't know
They-
what
they
intellect
changed
was.
it. Okay.
I took that out.
Dolphin's brain.
So yeah, I will. He will have advantage on intelligence ability checks for up to an hour.
Okay.
And as soon as she casts that, I'm going to kind of lay out. Do I have anything already that would be, like, because I'm assuming based off me going to the first time, would I have like some sort of like, maybe not like a map of the whole place, but some sort of notes or anything that I would have previously?
You do not.
I don't.
know. They would have been lost.
Oh,
at
because
some
I
point
drew.
in time.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll just start fresh then.
Okay.
And I will immediately start thinking of first focus on is entry points and exit points
Okay.
into Castle Ravenloft.
Okay. So hey, I just want you to make. So you're gonna tell me the things you're focused on. Okay.
That's the first. That's gonna be like the first round that I would focus on is
Okay.
entry points, exit points, and then the next one I was going to do was levels.
Entry points and exits.
Yep.
Levels.
And then levels. So that would be like things with stairs, and then what each level kind of was, and then probably after that I would focus on kind of the risk involved with, you know,
Okay.
what would be considered dangerous, very dangerous spots into the castle.
All right. So I need you to just make 3 rolls for me.
Okay. Nat 20 the first one.
Boys. Okay.
Entries,
Okay.
exits,
Nat
it's good.
20. Okay. Levels.
Another Nat 20!
Holy shit.
Oh my god. He's going
Didn't fucking need
crazy.
enhanced ability,
No.
apparently. Well, I bet that's why he's rolling with advantage.
Okay, that one's not as good. It's still really good.
19.
15.
15.
15 on risk.
On risk. All right. So those
Okay.
3 points.
So
I
2
will
diamonds.
be in touch with you.
Oh, boys!
I will be in touch with you, and then you can come back and share that with the group. Okay?
Perfect.
Sound good? I want to be able to think that through.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The right information.
We're doing it tonight.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Let's play till 3. Mitch, hey, Mitch, what time do you get up? 4 for work? Let's just play till 4. Imagine that. Mitch would be dying. We'd all be dying.
2 Nat 20s,
Yeah.
huge.
And tomorrow's a meeting day, so I have to be.
Yeah.
until-
We would be, yeah. All right.
What's
so-
crazy about that is I have -1 in history.
Yeah, that's insane. That is insane. Well, hey, you're gonna get some good information. Vildor, what did you want to do quick before the waiting begins? The discussion.
I wanted to kind of sneak away from the group as they're doing their thing. I want to go to the chest that Bradley had constructed.
Okay.
I want to say the password of 2% goat's milk and 97.4.
Wait, was that your password for the
came up
door
with that?
previously?
For, no.
What was your password for the door previously?
I couldn't remember. It was literally like Great White Shark. Or
Oh,
something
that's
like that.
stupid.
Yeah. But so the chest opens, and I want to add my Nexocron into there as well.
Okay, and so when you do this, so remember how you felt that pull?
Mm-hmm.
So when you lift up the lid and you see the transmutation Nexocron sitting in there, is there like little slots for each of them?
It's kind of picture, yeah.
Sweet. Like I picture it like a grenade case. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
different slots.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if that's what you described. I
Yeah.
have no idea what, but that's how my brain goes to. And in the first slot, you have that transmutation Nexocron, and you lift it up, and you can feel that pull again as you're closer. And when you pull
I see
the
your things.
evocation Nexocron out,
God, I knew I had it.
you actually see that the one inside of the box levitates, as well as the one in your hand, and they slowly are approaching one another. Okay, Adrian, do you want to do anything?
Look around.
Yep, nobody's around.
Alright, I want
I
to
just-
Okay. You see them, and they rise up, and they perfectly in front of your face sit evenly.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels as almost if they're looking at you or peering through you and feeling magic that is possessed in you. And they begin to make a formation. Nothing in particular, like electrons going around a nucleus, right? They begin to swirl and move, and you see this power. And you notice, and I've described this ancient magic to you multiple times, and even though these Nexocrons are, you know, both of them are orangish in nature. One's the white with the orange sigil. The other one is more of an orange of entire nature. And as they move, you see a bluish, a blue power similar to the shield that you saw in the woods. That power or energy is very similar, okay? Because I remember you felt that ancient magic there as well. And throughout this, it goes on for maybe 30 seconds and it speeds up. It never gets extremely fast. But when it settles, both of them slightly touch, and it is the smallest ding, and then they go back into the case. Or, I should say, the other one comes into your hand, the other one goes back to its case. And you feel inside of you this pocket of something that was empty or unfilled now is beginning to fill. Almost as if like your body, like your spiritual body is beginning to fill around your chest or abdomen region. And with that, you are going to be able to, now that two of these are in possession and they have both activated one another, you are going to be able to add +1 spells per, okay, so it's not to your thing, but you will be able to add +1, so a prepared spell of the evocation type and the transmutation type. All right, and the kicker is that this spell that you're taking, you can have it prepared at all times, and it's not going to count towards your prepared spells. All right. The only thing is these are not able to be switched out like a normal wizard spell. They are going to follow the rules of like a bard, where they stay with you until level up. And so since you have two of them, when you level up, you can take one and switch it out for another spell. But it has to be in that school of magic. So you could take any evocation spell, any transmutation spell of level, right? Obviously you have to be able to cast it. But I mean, you could take a higher one, but you wouldn't be able to cast it necessarily right away. And then that will be with you in your prepared spell list at all times.
And it doesn't count against my prepared?
And it does not count against your prepared spell. So that's why I had the +1 to spells prepared, but we don't need to really include that. It's just a bonus spell. And then if you want to change them, you wouldn't be able to change both of them at once, right? It would be you could take one and replace it with another, just like a bard does when they level up.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Okay.
Sound good?
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
And after that, did you want to put the other one in there?
Yeah, I'll put the other one in
and you
there.
put the other one in there, do you want to put it right next to it?
Yeah, I'll put it
Okay,
next to it.
right next to it. And with that, close the lid and look around. And nobody's watching, and slide it back to wherever it was.
Can he take any evocation spell? Doesn't have to be from his list.
Does not have to be from his list.
You get some
Only
sick ones.
caveat is he has to be able to cast it.
Right. Some badass evocation ones.
Oh yeah, evocation can get fucking disgusting. Look up Spell Firestorm. That one's nasty.
Is there a new one?
Mm-hmm.
I just saw Moonbeam was an evocation. That's a
Yeah.
good spell.
Spell Firestorm's like a permanent aura of 40-10 radiant damage and counterspell.
Respect.
But yeah, then I'll go and
Good.
rejoin the group.
And you rejoin the group, and you guys all congregate around the table after some continued discussion and prepare for the journey that lies ahead next session.
I wanted to
So,
do
oh, you want? Sorry.
I want to
Yep.
do one, maybe two.
My bad, I
things.
didn't answer right. Yep, what's up?
If anybody would like to join me, some of you have seen this before. And actually, I think we're upstairs, right?
You guys are on the main level, yeah. Or unless if you guys went up there, But I just assumed you were all on the main level. But Vildor
Want to
kind
go
of
to the
slipped
same
up.
second floor?
I would like to take everybody, whoever would like to join me in the sanctuary, please do.
I'll go.
Yep.
I want to get your ruling on this.
Okay.
I want to cast Augury.
Augury. Okay.
Last time we did this, I didn't even look at that. It technically said an action within the next 30 minutes, and we didn't really abide by that rule last time.
What was the other one? Evocation. What was the other?
Transmutation.
It's pretty badass.
So it's Augury. And so what was your question?
So I haven't asked the question or the thing to while the augury is happening,
Okay.
but it says you plan to take it, or you receive an omen of an otherworldly entity about the results of a course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Okay.
And you guys choose. Last time we did this we didn't really. So all I said is if we take action towards the Nexocron and Ivan, because we were at the house, or the thing that Ivan destroyed.
Yeah.
And technically that action
okay.
was not within the next 30 minutes.
Okay. By casting a gem related to. Okay, so you want to know the results of what potentially could happen.
Yes, but what I'm asking is not necessarily within the next 30 minutes.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's in. If you guys are planning
This is
to
about-
do this.
I want to ask about the plans of tomorrow.
Okay. I would say that if you cast it in the morning, that it will work.
Okay.
Okay. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's kind of like the cost of using the spell still. But
Well, it's ritual, so I don't even have to use the cost of the spell. I mean, we can wait and just do it next session anyways, but...
let's just do it. Okay, we'll say it's in the morning. I mean, I don't know what you guys have else to discuss. Let's just go.
I like
You're
it.
ready to roll.
It
Okay,
gives us
here
a
we go.
good spot to stop.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a good
So
cliffhanger.
she will take out a bunch of random tokens. She has her quartz. She literally has coins. She'll take out she has that hag's finger. She let me double check on other small cool things. I know she has she will actually take out her stopwatch.
You don't have to get it for transmutation.
What?
Water breathing.
Yeah, I just saw that one.
We're fine in that.
Actually,
It's
Bone.
24 hours.
oh my god, no way.
Quinn, I literally just looked at that one. That's crazy for that, because I kind of got worried. And I was like, no way.
Oh yeah.
Because we have those sacks, but that would be OP because they're at the.
And then and then she'll just take out a card.
creatures?
What do you want?
And just a card.
Okay. Yep.
Because I think she technically has a deck of cards. That's what I took for one of her things, whatever. So take out the King of Spades.
Okay.
And she's gonna start casting the ritual in the center of the sanctuary platform, and she kind of is placing them out on the platform just in a random order of things. And she's going to be chanting in Celestial, and then reaching out to, again, any gods who would like to permit themselves in here, not really asking for a specific one. And she is going to ask that when preparing the ceremony, our actions to complete that going to be worse for us or worse for them?
So you're wondering.
Magic 8-ball.
So basically, you're saying now. So you're comparing two things,
Don't
right?
get your hopes up.
I would say that you could.
Maybe.
I would say ask both direction, because it can't necessarily give you like. It could give an omen for a situation, right? But I don't necessarily know like it couldn't give you like a this will be worse than this. Does that make sense?
Got you.
So like however Inra wants to
So
say
I
it.
will say then, is completing the ceremony going to be worse for our group in the vein of the Dark Prince? And I want to know if them going into the castle is going to be very bad for them.
Okay. So you get back, and whatever celestial or outer-worldly being is able to break through or something here. For the first one, how does Inra want to say this? Like, do you say it out loud?
No, I think she's speaking it in hushed tones in Celestial, so they wouldn't even
They wouldn't really
understand
know.
it.
Okay.
Because I don't want them to
So
know.
for the first one, when you ask about the wedding, in your brain in Celestial, you hear, "Whoa,
Hear what?
whoa." So if you read the spell, you see what it can do?
Are you looking at the old one? I think you're looking at a different spell. Are you looking at 2024?
Might be.
It's a whoa.
Because I think that's the old one. Because it always said like it said whoa. There's like 3 answers, right? It's like whoa.
See mine, I still see.
Oh, like wheel.
I still see omens on here.
See D&D
You
search
said augury?
augury. Search augury D&D
Yeah,
2024.
you're on Legacy. That's the old one.
Cheater.
You're not on the new
I'm on
one.
2024 one right here.
Mine's not that way.
So let me just see. Can I just read what your show said? God damn it.
Yeah.
I thought
I
we
mean,
were
it
saying the
doesn't. You
same
can
thing.
say whoa still because it doesn't say you can't. It just says it gives an answer.
I think.
Okay, so I would still use an omen because it says I use the omen table.
Yeah.
Okay.
But-
so-
Oh, so
Like
you
this
so you
one.
use the woe is an omen.
Yeah.
This,
Oh,
an
then that's
omen.
right. I didn't realize.
sorry,
that.
woe's
like-
an omen.
this is the old one, and it has a bunch of these. Like it kind of like tells me, but like
Okay.
to me on the other one, a woe meant nothing.
So
You know what I mean?
I see.
Like,
Sorry. Okay, so wheel.
Whoa,
So think about it as
Whoa.
who used that?
Me.
It was
Wheel.
oh,
Oh, yeah.
It was wheel.
So wheel or woe. So
Wheel.
wheel is for good results. Woe for bad results.
Holy
Wheel
fuck.
and woe for both good and bad results. Nothing for the results that aren't especially good or bad. And so when you ask about the wedding, you get back whoa.
yeah.
Bad results?
Yeah, that's bad.
Hopefully it just means the marriage. is
Honestly
bad.
though, I mean,
Like the sex.
metagaming here.
Hey, you might have to be taking moonbeams.
It's
That
actually,
thing's
it's
looking
actually
pretty
much
nice
better
over there.
for the manor part of it.
Especially
to
with your
go well.
concentration, you can just pass that and keep that up.
Like the wedding goes
And-
bad.
I was looking at the druid spells.
And when you ask about, are you ready?
No.
Just whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, actually, can you do that next time?
Whoa. How do I say wheel? Wheel. Wheel.
No, it's wheel.
Whoa.
That's why we're not making it big.
Okay, then
Okay. And then you ask about the journey into Castle Ravenloft. And you wait, and you hear back in a celestial whisper. Wheel. And whoa.
Holy shit!
Yeah, we're successful.
Yeah, well, my wife just got killed.
And with that, did you have any candles lit?
There's candles in the sanctuary, like torches.
After this happens, all the candles swoosh out. The room is dark. You look at one another. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Well, if we level up, I'm gonna take a level 4 spell.
Oh,
And I feel like
Did we level up?
Do the roleplay with
we need one.
throughout that ritual
We
too,
need
I
one.
feel like the things that she was placing out,
Yeah.
like as the first, like when I hear "whoa" towards us, I feel like my lantern shifts to one side, the torch shifts to one side. It's like the card moves to the opposite. Like there's like the things that I laid out, like the hag's finger, the bone or knife made out of bone, and then like the card all just like shift to one. So like that goes, oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the light stuff kind of comes to the other side towards them.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like that spell. What are you guys at for XP?
2165.
so close.
It's 23.
23,000 is what 7 is.
Yeah, we're like.
We want to go fight a
1400
monster.
away.
We have damn time.
Oh
my
God. Are we rolling for health this time too? Is that what
Hey,
we're
go
rolling?
to 23k.
Yeah, we got to roll because I think we did average last time.
Yeah, we did average.
The Greed said you guys did good when right at the start, and then
We didn't have to kill a monster to level up.
That was awesome. No, you didn't. Are we rolling now, or are we doing that?
I see
next?
we're rolling now. We already got a lot going on next.
Alright, we're gonna
Let's roll now.
Yeah, we got to get our minds right. For
So I'm
next
gonna
session.
leave. Let me move this. I'm gonna go to the battle map. First,
That's a good one.
What?
We rolled, right?
I saw him roll.
Okay, you rolled.
8, baby.
8! Okay, good.
What
Okay,
are we now?
what'd you get, Dorian?
2. Is that a reroll?
One,
Two's
two,
the worst.
Two's the worst, Dorian.
Damn it!
Okay, who's up next?
I have something else.
Where's that?
I think it's from me.
A 1?
I think it's a 1.
And you adding into this?
You had
It's
your
a
con.
one.
You had
Wait.
your con.
And I have tough.
That
so
might
we're
be
gonna
an
have
8.
that too.
Wait. I need a normal dice to check. Because I have signs on my dice, and 2 of them. I think the knife,
Whoa.
it was an 8.
It was an 8?
Yes, it was this. 'Cause look at
2 8s and a 2. Dorian, have you rolled 2 2s?
this.
That's a 7!
That is
Wait!
gold, and I
Holy
thought
shit!
that
So
that
plus
one looked like a
5.
1, but the dagger. That's
Gorrath,
the
you go
one.
next.
Wait, I'm trying to figure
Ah,
out.
look at you, an
Okay,
8.
I think my,
2
my
8s, a
base of
7,
my,
and a 2.
I think I've done 1 and 2 fighters so
Eight's
far,
huge.
correct?
Yes.
I think I'm 1 level in the fighter, so I think, yeah, cause I'm gonna go another fighter here.
You're
so
another
that's the thing,
fighter.
is
Okay.
action surgery.
Okay, so you're 5 barbarian, 2 fighter.
Yes.
Okay, so you roll a d10.
D10, okay.
Because I think barbarians d12.
12, yeah.
Wait,
I've
you
never
get action
rolled- I've
surge.
never rolled
You
this-
get 2 guys,
We
you
have
get
two
action
guys.
surge.
I've never rolled a D10 before.
yeah.
Come on, come on.
Man, I have tough, so I get another.
And you get plus 2. You
Yeah.
get plus 2 on whatever. Yeah, he's gonna roll bad. Ready? I can feel it. You get 3.
Oh, 6.
6.
Not bad.
That's good.
Okay.
So 6 plus 2 plus con.
8 plus con is plus 4, so another 12.
Still get 12 HP.
That's huge.
That's big.
Okay, Vildor.
Here comes the glass
Come
cannon.
on! 6! We're high tonight!
Vildorians over like, God damn it, but everybody else rolled good.
No,
6, 6, max, almost
I got a
max,
7,
lowest.
yeah.
Hey, rolling these nat 20s tonight, guess it's gonna come back and bite me in the ass next session again. That's what happened last time
I
versus
know.
Baba Lasagna.
Baba lasagna.
Alright,
Oh, yeah,
with
you
that,
look like ass.
I
You're
know.
gonna get
we will
somebody
see
killed.
you next week.